Going live. Officially. There we go. Okay, are we ready to take down a T-Rex? I'm so sad. You were. Oh man, I was so sad my Phantasmal Force didn't work. Why did he have to keep his wisdom? Yeah. Yeah, not only a spell slot, but I lost my concentration on Hex. I sacrificed so much to try to make that work. Oh well. Mm-hmm. If it worked, it would have been a cool cliffhanger. That's fair. Oh. Conan is literally naked. Ark is your skivvies. Honestly, both are fun games, but so freaking buggy as hell. My god. Ark and Conan, as much as I love those games, it's a love-hate relationship. Oh wait, what happened to my audio? It says it's still going, but got really quiet. Dark wood? Hmm. Oh, yeah, I've seen bits. I haven't actually played it, even though I own the game. It's one of the many Steam games I bought on sale and never played. It looks creepy as heck, dude. Oh, I hate when that happens. It's very atmospheric. Okay, what are we waiting on? Oh. Okay. While we're waiting, should I play Prankster's song for the stream? Let me go to it really quick. So this song is called Shaded Gray. Wait, hold on. I just realized, for some reason, my OBS, I'm so glad I caught this now, is not picking up sound from the
computer.
Yep.
Good catch. Weird. Professional. Nothing but the professional best here.
Here we go. So yeah, I guess up until this point, they didn't even hear you guys. But here we go.
I see a carriage door and it's all shaded gray. No sun above our heads, the sky's all shaded gray. I see people walk by, no emotions on their face. Emptiness fills me in this place devoid of grace. I see a line of homes and they all seem so gray. Unanswered calls of the gods even when I pray. I kill cries at night and wrestle in my sleep. No rest fills my heart, into my pillow I weep. A light obscured by clouds and mist that's painted gray. For smiles on their faces hiding the malaise. Maybe giving up is easier than hoping for the dawn. Let it go and fade away, accepting it's dead and gone. I look inside my heart and it's all shaded gray. The devil prowls about, hunting for new prey. He stalks around, knowing of my depressed days, waiting for his chance to strike and his hunger sates. I see a carriage door and it's all shaded gray. No sun above our heads, the sky's all shaded gray. I see people walk by, no emotions on their face. Emptiness fills me in this place devoid of grace.
Apparently I've been listening to your song.
Everything's shaded in gray. Gray as stone, gray as fog. The sun up above is blotted out from the sky. Everything's shaded in gray. Gray is stone, gray is fog. The sun up above is blotted out from the sky.
And all done.
Awesome. All right, I think
Yeah.
we're ready to start.
Oh yeah. Awesome. All right. Let me
Like I say, put on some soundscape. Just the general exterior.
Yep, and I'll turn it back up.
That'd be the new hit song by ThePrankster, climbing the Billboard charts.
Barovia.
Yeah, you can. When you're at the bottom, you can only climb.
Fuck you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everybody to Big D20 Energy presents Crystal Strahd. I am TheBeez. I GM this little game, and let's do some quick introductions. Tell us your name, a little about your character, and your zodiac sign. My kids are really into astronomy, and my wife told them about how the constellations are actually signs for, and they were very confused by it. I was like, because we don't ever. So we had to look up their signs, and my son was a Virgo. And we looked up what that meant because we don't know. He's like, that doesn't sound like me at all. I'm like, I know.
They're fun.
But yeah, I'm a Capricorn, and apparently not really. I mean, I don't fit it very well, but you know, we're all a little everything. That's me. Isn't that exciting? Next we'll go Prank, Jester, Rogue, Mini.
Hi, my name is Prankster. I play Paul, and I'm a Libra. I don't really know what that means, other than that apparently I like peace and balance, which isn't too far off, but it's kind of hard finding people who don't like that. So
Fuck peace, fuck balance.
yeah.
But you're also the most unbalanced person when you go, ooh, shiny squirrel.
You know, I don't like you. There we go. Said it. I'm a little on the like I could go any way tonight. So maybe Libra doesn't fit me.
Let's see how it goes.
I may have had a few drinks earlier.
Cheers. I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
I'm drinking water.
I am drinking cucumber lemonade.
All right.
Coffee.
I am Jester, and I will be playing the giant lizard of the group, Zash. Zash is a barbarian because he likes to transform into a bear.
Barbarian.
And as to that, I am one of those that was born. Did I not say Zash right?
No, you're great.
I am born on the day that Neo transfers into Virgo.
So you're just like Beez's son, is what I'm hearing.
No.
Because he's a Virgo.
But yeah, I mean that's basically all I know about that shit.
Rogue.
Hey, I'm Rogue. I'm playing Terramyn, and he is a Revenant Paladin, continuing his life cycle once again to seek out Strahd's minions and destroy them all. I am a Capricorn as well, and
Do you think it's
that
fitting? Does it suit you?
I think some of them, yeah, some of the things fit, but my astrological sign is, I think everybody's astrological sign is like pretty close in some ways, and I think you can kind of tie them up a little bit, and then some things maybe not so much. But I think it depends on where you get your information from too. You know, some people just like to throw things out there.
Sorry, I
words.
cheated on you. It's because of a Leo. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. And Mindy/she plays it.
She plays it.
She plays it.
I am a Tauros. Element Earth.
Oh,
And fun fact, my Chinese zodiac is the dragon.
fun. Do you find the Taurus suits
Same
you?
here.
I think so, actually.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, like, I mean, I take the zodiacs with a grain of salt because, I mean, you can look at almost
Yeah.
any of them and find things that relate to yourself. So,
Yeah.
but I have found a lot from the Tauros that actually matches me.
Nice.
But thanks
Yeah.
for the
Yeah,
gifted
people love talking about that
sub,
stuff.
by the way,
I'm always-
Jester.
What, Jester?
Jester
I'm
gifted a
dragon
sub.
also.
Oh, what a guy. What a guy.
Yeah.
You guys must have been born in the same year then, because it's like
88?
Yep, 88.
Babies. All right. Let's resume our adventure. I think I left you guys on the map with the Abbey. Previously on Curse of Strahd, in their search for sacred ground to protect Irina from the wrath of the Vampire Lord, and also in need of healing for Zash's exhaustion, the party is told by many people to seek out the Abbot, the powerful and elderly overseer of the Abbey of St. Markovia atop the village Kresk. Most recently, the burgomaster of Kresk, Baron Dmitry Kreskov himself, vouches for the abbot, who had recently resurrected his last son from an untimely death. When the party reaches the gates of the abbey, they are greeted by two strange human-beast hybrids who introduce themselves as Zigfrek and Otto, and as guards to the abbey. They welcome the visitors into the courtyard where a dozen more of these unique abominations are moving about with varied degrees of humanity and hostility toward the party. Despite being rumored to have lived here for over a century, the abbot appears as a handsome young human man, though he moves with the grace of a saint. He immediately cures Zash's exhaustion without hesitation, and he welcomes the guests inside. Paul secretly he casts Detect Good and Evil to identify the abbot, and he finds out that the abbot is an actual real-life angel sent here by the gods, Lathander, the Morning Lord in particular. Inside, the abbot informs the party that he was sent here as a missionary to help redeem the land from the curse of darkness and evil that permeates everything here. He introduces them to a silent woman wearing a wedding veil and informs them that she is the key to saving the land. He brings out an ancient tome, places it on the table, and says that he has learned it from the devil's own words. He says that in order to finally break the curse, Strahd requires to be reunited with his perfect, long-lost bride. So the abbot has set about recreating her. Vasilka, essentially a flesh golem, the party surmises, assembled from the body parts of others. Whether the parts are taken from the living or the dead, it isn't entirely clear. All she needs is a face. He pulls back her veil to reveal a wet visage of beautiful green eyes set in wet, exposed musculature, bone, and sinew. Suddenly realizing what a traumatic situation this must be for Irina, I believe it was Paul, attempts to remove her from the situation. But the abbot refuses to let her go. Her face is perfect, he asserts. He assures her she won't need a face in order to live, breathe, eat, or dance. And he seems genuinely shocked at the twisted morality of the party that would prefer to save one face rather than cure the land of evil. He takes his true form as a radiant angel with golden wings, wielding a powerful holy mace, and threatens to take her face by force if necessary, in the name of Lathander, and battle ensues. After trading several blows, the abbot transforms into a giant T-Rex blocking the exit. and boasting that he has been around for longer than mortals could ever possibly imagine. Meanwhile, Irina hides underneath the table. With some smart tactics and a lot of luck, bad dice rolls from me. The heroes seem to be doing more damage than they receive. They even seem to get help in the form of a magical lightning bolt thrown at the Dino Abbot from somewhere they couldn't see around the corner. Where we left off with our friend Camila casting a big important spell, and that's where we will return right now. You can take it away. Oh, are you muted, Minnie?
Oh, I had muted myself. Okay, so you want me to...
Yeah, you can just take it away. You can describe as you're casting the spell what it looks like, what's happening.
So, when she had cast the spell initially, a pool of... Oh, hold on. The map is black.
Yeah.
Let me zoom in here. There we go. Everywhere. So before the T-Rex, a pool of black liquid began to expand, and the form of Strahd began to float up out of it, and was going to take a battle stance in front of the Rex. But that was supposed to be just only the Rex would have seen it. But
oh, that's right. That's what you were talking about earlier.
And as she's casting this spell, you got this prepared, right? Minnie, you got something for me tonight?
Yeah, it's
okay. All right, just
yeah.
making sure. As she's casting this spell, and it's like emerging from the ground, the camera zooms in on her face, and we like right into her eyes, and she's got that evil, concentrating look in her face, and it takes us to a scene.
So you find yourselves in the middle of a forest clearing. It's the middle of the night, and the moon hangs just out of view of the trees. 2 young children stand together. A young boy barely entering his teens, and a younger girl of 8. The young brown-eyed girl watches him curiously as he gently sets her up onto a downed tree stump where she can watch him clearly. He squats down and picks up a long blade of grass between his fingers. At first, nothing really happens. But as she sighs and looks up at him expectantly, the grass begins to slither up out of his fingers and into the air, its body having changed into the form of a snake and giving off a luminous glow. Upon reaching about 1 foot in height from his hand, it explodes into a spray of golden sparkles which float gently all around the girl, her eyes aglow with awe and a beaming smile upon her lips. And then everything fades to black.
See a little taste of her magic as she's casting this spell right here, right now, in this place. We return to this scene as this image emerges from the ground, and I've got to cue up my Startscape. Where was I? How about the fight music? That's fun. The freaking angel. All right,
Yeah,
we return.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. We return to this very dramatic scene. I'm going to turn it just nice and loud. Y'all can turn it down if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And where we last left off was you casting this spell. The visage of Strahd appears. The Dino Abbot, who strangely can speak in his dino form, looks at the party like, now he's going to be so angry with what you're trying to do to his bride. And then he kind of shakes it off. He's like, pathetic illusions, he says, in his giant dino form. And I also remember the dinosaur is currently prone, and Zash is on top of its head, I believe is where we left off. Don't forget to unmute. I see everyone's muted.
When
Paul, you are next, sir.
yeah,
What's up?
when the spell fades, you guys hear from the table, always incompetent. Always.
Oh. Paul.
Well, all right. Paul is gonna looking at Camila because she's literally right behind him, so he would definitely hear it. So I mean, imagine he like looks over his shoulder, like, what the hell? Because you said always incompetence. That's what you said.
Always incompetent.
Yeah. I look back at her and just kind of give her a weird look, and then we have to focus on killing the giant T-Rex blocking the door. That's actually an angel. I hate this place. And
That is what I was trying to do.
first bonus action is going to be sending his spiritual weapon in to attack.
Yeah, it's a bonus action to do that.
Fine,
Roll that for to attack.
Gonna go ahead and roll the old thing that's right here. It's definitely right here. Yep, spiritual weapon. There it is.
Ye old spiritual weapon.
Ye
That's
old
a hit. That's a hit.
There we go.
There we go.
10 points of force damage.
Yes.
You
So yeah.
smack him with your holy...
Bastard sword.
Oh yeah, it's force damage.
Bam. Force
Takes all that.
damage.
Takes all that.
Hits it. He's like, please don't make me kill you. We cannot. This. I can't. I can't even. Please. Please. And
Zash is still screaming in abyssal, and every
That's
tongue that
right.
he knows,
Son of a bitch.
your god is a pansy.
He's really getting like two different.
Yeah. Good cop, bad cop situation.
A little bit. I'm gonna forego. You let me do this last time, and I'd like to do it again. I'd like to forego my standard for an additional bonus.
Oh, okay.
Is
What are
that
you
okay?
doing? I think so. As long as is it another spell?
It's a spell. So the spiritual weapon is something I have out. I'm not concentrating on it. It's just something I can have out. But I
right.
specifically have Aura of Vitality going on right now, which I'll go ahead and share that with you. It allows me to, as a bonus action, choose one person per turn and just like give them an additional 2d6 hit points. It's like a heal that continually goes on. So I'm going to go ahead and use that on myself again.
On the Abbot? He could use some healing right now.
On the Abbot?
Yeah, the Abbot could use some healing. You gonna heal the Abbot?
Yeah, no. This is for me. I'm going to be
Just-
selfish.
Just checking.
And I'm going to go to full health with that bad boy.
All right. Got it.
So, and then my move action is I look at I don't need to do this as a move action, but I look at Irina and I just go, look, we're going to take him down. Don't worry. And give Camila another weird look, and that's my turn.
All right. Next, the Dino, who is prone. It's like on the ground with Zash on top of its head.
The axe just buried into him for flavor.
Axe buried in his head, flavor-wise. What was that?
As Zash is screaming in, let's go with, what's one of the languages?
All the languages you know.
Well, let's just go with Draconic right now.
The language of dragons.
Yeah.
The language of draconics.
All the
He's
Draconics
just
like that.
Zash doesn't know what language this guy knows, so he's using everything in the book.
I can't wait to tell you about it. All right, so the Abbot is on the ground. You're talking shit to it, and he says, "You don't know what you're doing," and he, and lying down, his body starts to shrink. Zash would fall off his head as he turns back into an angel. Sorry, he should be prone. He'll stand up. Let's take half of his movement. How much damage did you do him? Sorry, I gotta put it on this token too. It was 10, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Making the match HPs. Okay, so he shrinks back down to his little form. He's back into his angelic form. He stands up, and he takes off in flight, which would provoke from Zash. Dash, you may attack if you still have your reaction, which you probably do. It's been a week, but it's been a month, I think, since we last played.
Oh.
You have to do the
Didn't
attack roll,
actually. Didn't.
Yeah, you just roll damage.
There you go. That will certainly hit him. For CX, or I guess I'll take the first damage roll. That'll be 7 instead. You have a magical hand axe, don't you?
Mm-hmm. +1.
Yes, that all goes through.
I see what's going
I see what's happening. Okay, let's see. What is his fly speed again? Oh, is that all? Oops. He flies away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Which he runs? The coward!
35, 40,
Gah!
45.
He's getting away.
Oh, and yeah, he's out the door. But
he
let's
only has
see.
half his movement speed, right?
He only had half of his movement speed. His fly
Movement's-
speed is
is
90
crazy.
feet.
Yeah. Usually 5 speeds are. They're
He's
crazy.
He's an angel. All right, and that's his move. That's his whole turn. He changes form. He stands up and he flies as quickly as he can out the door, like straight. He's still on the ground, but he's flying out the door. That's the Abbot. Next is Terramyn.
So was that half of 90 feet?
It was. That was 45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me check my movement real quick.
That's why I didn't bother with height. I'm like, I'm just gonna go straight, so it's easier to calculate. Because Pythagoras.
And where's your move found on here? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, okay, 30 feet. 30 feet. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
it is.
usually 30. Yeah.
So
Unless
he's
you're a monk.
probably just beyond my movement, but can I double my movement somehow?
If you use your action to dash, but then you can't do anything when you get there.
Okay. If I have 2 actions, would I still be able to attack?
If you have extra attack, it means you have to do the attack action to use it.
Okay.
So you'd be using your action to dash instead of to attack.
Okay.
It's tricky. This, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. I don't think I was out to kill him anyway, so you know what? Terramyn will rush back. He kind of just rushes back to the girl. What was her name again?
Irina?
Irina.
Yes. Oh, also,
Yeah.
it wasn't in my recap, but Vasilka has been struck by the party and ran away screaming this horrible shriek. And so she's already on the other side of the courtyard, heading into another building. So yes, you go to Irina, and what happens there?
Yeah, Terramyn rushes back to Irina with his rapier and his shield still in hand, kind of like looking back towards the angel where the angel took off, and then he rushes over and he says, "My lady, we should leave now." And that's it. And he kind of just guards her for a second.
Okay, yeah, yeah, she looks really scared. That's what I can say. She's supposed to be able to trust you, but good lord, the situation. All right, give me a minute. There are things happening behind the curtain. Y'all can't see an initiative tracker.
Meta-wise, I would have chased him and thrown my javelin, but you know what? That's probably not what Terramyn would have done.
Yeah, that's fair. I should have also described when he returned to his celestial form. You've never seen an angel beat up, but he's pretty beat up. He's really beat up.
Hell yeah, we were rolling really good.
Y'all did a number on him. Okay, looking at. Yeah, as he disappears. Yeah, okay. This is Zash's turn now.
All right.
I would give Zash a perception check while you're down
Perception
there.
check.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
20.
Okay. You see the Abbot like take off. You get a good slash at him, but as he's gone, you finally have a view of like around that corner where the lightning bolt came from, and you could look up there and you see nothing. That's where the little guy that was trying to help the
Crabback?
abbot went up there. He's not there. But you look up in that direction, and you hear the stairs squeak, even though you don't see anything there.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's
Hey,
Zash's turn.
take your turn, please. Yes, take your turn, please.
All right. Zash being enraged right now, he would chase. So,
Nice.
but 5, 10,
That's right. You gotta attack or you lose
15,
your rage.
20, 25, 30. Here's the problem. I'm gonna lose my rage
Right.
if I end my turn right now.
Right.
No matter what I do, it's over. As soon as Zash realizes this and starts to come out of this rage, he casts Long Stride on himself.
Nice.
All right.
Right up in the Abbot's face. Now, Zash not able to attack because, of course, I've moved and used my action.
Is that your last
I would
spell
like-
slot, by the way? Sorry.
No, next to last.
All right. Just checking in.
Zash is going to yell out into the courtyard. And this time, he's not going to be shouting profanities in other languages.
Yeah.
Zash is going to yell out and plead to all the creatures here
Mm-hmm.
that he has interacted with and talked to and tried to, either be kind or gave food to. With everything that has been going on to you, this is your captor. This is the one who swore to protect you, but has only used you. This being is nothing but a twisted form of what he used to be. Band together with Zash. Try to stop him so that we can make sure he never harms you or anyone else in this land. He's chained you. He's shoved you down a well. He's made you eat scraps. Oh wow, Zash here, upon first meeting you, either offered you kindness, food, or stopped from harming you.
All right. Roll me a persuasion check. Yeah, just straight up persuasion check. So I'm gonna give you.
Alright, yeah. Not my strongest point, but...
Damn, dude. Damn. You see a head pop out of the well. A creepy ass spider head. And he's got a wicked smile on his face.
And Zash would just point out to him.
Yeah. Meanwhile, a couple. This one. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Sorry, we got the right layer here. This one's also going to turn and look at him and see that he's bloodied and kind of get excited about it. Meanwhile, the abbot is like, "My children, I need your aid." That's what he says. All right, and then Vasilka. What was?
With the crazy vocals.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to find it again. There it is. Get ready.
That's
Sounds kinda
creepier than me right now.
She sounds kind of like E.T. Whenever E.T. yelled. Anyway,
E.T., but in the toilet.
Basilka, phone home.
she goes into this other building, and I'm not sure if I make lighting. Let me just go ahead and bust this open. She goes to this room and continues running as he's told her to flee for her life. That's her instinct, is to just go survive. She runs. 6, 5, 10, 25, 30. All right. And there are more of these creatures in there. You don't know if they're here to help you or to hurt you, but there are more of them right there at the gate as she walks through. That's it for her. Next, Spider-Man. Is the one that was in the well. We'll dash into action. Let's see, where was that prepared for this? I should have been. Because you were so kind to these poor folks.
And it's Zash. Zash
And
does
Zash is
random
Zash.
Zash
He's got a
things.
soft heart for anything that's not human. Okay, he has the spider claim feature. Oh yes, he loves killing people. That was his whole thing. And I wonder how he'll feel about killing an angel. He's gonna give it a shot. He crawls out with this
delicious
creepy spider climb ability.
I'm just saying, if he's the one who does it, we can escape accountability.
Well, the Abbot's hurt, but I don't know if he's that hurt. Let's see what the Spider-Man can do, though.
What did you call him?
I call him the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's close enough. Make 2 attacks.
There was
With advantage.
there was somebody
does he
inside
with
the
a
house.
+2. With +2. Okay, I'm just looking at the description. He has a frog's foot in place of his left hand and a taloned crow's foot where his right foot should be. So gross. I'm gonna say he takes a bite, obviously, with the spider mandibles. A 12 is +2. What's this guy's AC? No, not gonna hit. But let's see if the claw hits. Okay, that'll hit for 5. Oh dear. I also forgot. Yeah, it does half damage. Does a little bit of damage to him. Because, yeah, this weapons just aren't that effective against an angel. Next is somebody upstairs. You hear some more clomping around upstairs.
Yeah, that was the one that attacked before, right? When we from inside the house.
There was one who was feeding the others, and he ran back. He came out to help, and then he, nearly dying, he ran away, back upstairs. Now it's Arena. She's ready to go. She's gonna pop out, stand up. Freaking rules for movement.
What did you say to her again, Rogue? In this round, you said something to her. What was it that you said?
We must flee, something like that.
My lady, yes. We must get out of here or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, she's ready to go. I guess she'll move her full speed. She's not gonna leave without you guys. But she's ready to go. I'll let her move 30 feet whenever somebody else goes with her. That's what she's gonna do. New round, Camila.
Okay, so the main reason I crawled on the table in the first place was I positioned myself above the Book of Strahd. If I scoop that up, is that going to be like a bonus action, free action, or an action?
I'll give it to you for free. Like an
Okay.
interact. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you'll see my hideous form scoop it up. We'll say one of the like zombie hands scoops it and curls it up against my body, and then I begin to crawl off the table. Let's see here. That's
As a free action, can I hold open my bag of holding for her?
Sure. If she wants to stick it in there, she could.
If you want to.
She might have a plan.
Because I'll look at her really quick and I'll be like, we might want to conceal the fact that we have this.
well, if I scoop it up and like just chuck it in there, though, is that going to take away anything? Throw it in there while I'm running away, because that feels like
I would take up a bonus action at least for that, because you
Okay.
actually scoop it up. I'll give you a bonus action to put it away in his bag.
that's fair. All right,
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice my bonus action and chuck it in there.
Yeah.
And then
It's all making the shit up as we go. It's fine.
let's see here. Hold on.
It's not like this game has any rules.
Yeah, there are rules. That
Oh
fuck 'em.
man,
Nice.
she's not gonna be able to get very far.
I've taught you well.
And unless you do a dash.
Yeah, I would need to do a dash. Well, all right. Oh, by the way, if you want to remove my concentration, I'm no longer concentrating. It broke when I cast Phantasmal Force.
Great. You can take it off yourself actually with the little
Oh.
ball under your name. You can do it whenever it's not your turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
No longer concentrating.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So there's the first 30. And obviously I can't see anything from here, so I'm going to keep going. 5, and so you guys just see this like almost spider-like horrible form crawling across the floor, skittering across. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. That'll bring me right up next to Zash.
Ooh, baby.
Let's see, how do I remove that? But anyway, yeah, I guess that was action, movement, bonus action. Yeah, I'm spent. That's me. Oh, here we go.
All right.
Oops, no, I'm not dead. Hold on.
Oh, no. Yep, the end of Camila. So anticlimactic.
I may look
Reroll.
dead, but I'm not
What
dead.
happened?
Yeah, she's really, really dead now. Paul, you've got a book.
All right. Paul sits down and starts reading it. No, do I have Long Strider? Is that a spell that I can get too? Because
It's a targeted spell. I think it's only
Yeah.
Zash, right?
Only Zash or someone Zash touches.
I know. I'm wondering if I can cast it as a cleric. That's the question I'm
I'm not sure you have
asking.
access to it.
Yeah, that seems like a ranger druid crazy
Yeah, it
spell.
does.
Yeah, artificer, bard, druid, ranger. Did I tell you about my bard dip? All right.
Bard dip.
Paul
So you
is
don't have
going.
level 2 spells.
Paul is gonna. I mean, he has to move. We're all moving, right? One. I kind of want to go upstairs, but it doesn't seem like there's anything up there.
No, there's nothing up there.
That we know of.
God dang it, bees! Why'd you have to say it like that?
I mean, why would there be stairs going somewhere?
I'm gonna go check.
There's also
ups-
downstairs, remember?
Oh, God bless. All
And we
right,
know we're not alone in the building.
5, 10, 15.
Oh, he's going down.
A peek down.
Irina's going with you. You get a little peek.
Because my thoughts are like, there's all these people trapped everywhere. There might be people trapped downstairs too.
That's fair. Let me double check this really quick.
Paul cares.
Stone steps descend 20 feet down. It's dark down there. Give me
I
a
do have my
perception.
green lantern.
Give me a perception check, and you have like.
Oh, I have dark vision.
too.
I-
Yeah,
I
you
have
little dark
100
elf, dark gnome guy.
120 feet of dark vision.
Okay, you see, this is a wine cellar. It's mostly empty.
Oh, you want me to do a perception check?
You don't even bother. Let me just tell you, it's a wine cellar. It appears to have a bunch of. The shelves are mostly empty, but there's definitely still some wine down there. You know, there's been a wine shortage.
I think I like breathe heavily to myself, and I just think, I know somebody who would have loved this.
No.
And I will sacrifice my standard action to move my spiritual weapon. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's all I can really do. Actually, you know what?
That's your bonus action. What do you mean? Did you use a bonus action already?
No.
Okay, so that's your bonus action is to move your spiritual weapon.
No. Yeah. I moved. I turned my standard into a move with a dash, and then I
Gotcha.
spiritual weapon.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you didn't sacrifice it. I mean, you're doing it right. You're playing by the rules for once.
I am. Whoa. You son of a bitch. It's my turn. I'm muting myself.
Are you done? Okay, I guess so. Next, the Abbot will, take a look at the two of you, or three of you that are right there next to him. Okay. Oh gosh, his voice was very proper and awkward. He says, you can't stop the plans of Lathander. And he just shoots straight up in the sky, provoking from Zash and Spider-Man.
As he sets off to the air in Abyssal.
Spider-Man misses. Go ahead.
Zash will let me turn off my rage damage. Once again, insult Lathander in the worst known way.
You know what? You actually hear him speaking in your mind without him even moving his lips.
Oh,
That's fun.
fail.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to draw a card. But yeah, he speaks to you without even moving his mouth. But all of you hear him say that. off balance. All enemies that attack you before your next turn have added d6 to their attack roll. That would be bad if he were attacking you, but he's flying away.
How high up in the area is he, just out of curiosity? How high is he able to fly?
Oh god. Sorry your voice effect was on. It's fantastic. He can fly 90
Sorry
feet,
about that.
and he's sorry about that. He's going to use it all.
So 90 feet total or 180?
He has 90 feet normal, without dashing.
Wow, 90
So,
feet? So yeah, he's
yeah.
gonna be.
Yeah, he's gonna be hard to catch.
He's just out of reach, damn it.
Especially as he goes up and over the walls over here, and out of your sight. He's up and over the walls essentially. Yes, and now he's gone? Question mark?
This
man.
does not bode well for us.
The spider is very upset because he couldn't catch it, couldn't bite it either.
Yeah, now that I have this Misty Step ability. It's
Do
on my
you
sheet
have
here.
the spell? You have the spell?
Yeah, Misty
Yeah,
Step.
if you have the spell slots,
I'm not sure actually how that all works.
yeah.
But
You have to be able to
But,
see where you're going. If you wanted to just teleport to a space upstairs, I don't know if you can get out there. We couldn't even get out there.
and I have this whole person. This pisses me off that I probably could have tried to use that
Oh snap!
and grabbed him. Unfortunate that now he is farther away than 30,
He's really out there now. You don't know where he is.
60 feet. 60 feet. And would that even work on him anyway? But anyway, Terramyn had gone inside anyway to protect a girl. What did she do after I had called to her?
Oh, she was ready to escape as soon as somebody walked with her. She just went with Paul, because he was the first one to move that direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Terramyn will go with Paul and her and make sure that they're all right. And kind of just defending their backs, the whole way there with his shield and watching and stuff.
You're a good man.
Awesome.
We need to get out of here. He's going to talk to...
I don't think this is the way out. She says.
Yeah, he's going to say down to Paul, he's like, we need to get out of here. I think that we could be in a very bad position now.
Yes.
The entire village might be after us after this.
Yes. No, I thought the same. Yes, you're correct. We should go.
Maybe we should head for the wagon.
Yes.
Yeah, the wagon, which is, I guess, it's tied up outside the Burgomaster's house.
I
Yeah.
don't want enemies right out of the gate. These people seem so nice and wholesome.
Yes, this is an unfortunate scenario.
Yes, it is. Well, let us go.
All right, so you are. Let me just double check. Does anyone, Zash?
Yeah,
Is he interested in pursuing the Abbot, or?
Zash
That's what
has
he's doing?
an idea
All right.
because
I'm gonna
that's
stay
what
in.
he does.
I'm gonna stay in initiative. Terramyn has moved, acted as much as you want to, right? We're moving on
Yeah.
to Zash.
Mhm.
All
All right,
right.
First off, Zash is once again going to pander to all the creatures, and at the same time, turn them on the Silka.
Oh shit.
Oh, he done left her.
Okay.
Oh, good point. That is a really good point.
So, Zash once again screaming out, "The Abbot once again has abandoned you. For what he considers you all to be trash. His plans depend on Vasilka. That is all. Do you hear me, Abbot?" And he's yelling out as loud as he can. Vasilka is going to die! As Zash drops his axe and bolts out. 5, 10, 15.
Did
20,
he say that in
25.
a language I would understand? I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
curious. Okay. I wasn't sure if
30.
he's also abysmal.
40. Alright. Doing my... where is the Abbot in relation to Zash right now? 'Cause,
He's actually flying. He's about 10 feet up, flying right there.
Oh, that
Oh,
game's
then I
not
don't
very
s-
high.
You can
Then I
see him
don't-
as you.
I don't need to do a dash action because while I was running, I would like to pull out my bow. And it's not my strong suit, but 16.
Not bad.
Miss, unfortunately. Oh shit! I forgot he's down in your lair. Let me get him back in your lair. But yeah, he's about 10 feet up in the air, right there.
Yeah, so 16's a miss on him?
Yes.
I thought 14 was a hit on him.
It wasn't the dinosaur,
Ah.
because dinos are so easy to hit.
Now, with him standing next to, I believe it was Otto that loved Zash.
Oh, that's right. They were coming to help. They're coming to help their boss.
Zash is going to look at Otto and go, "The Abbot was making fun of you. He said that you weren't needed anymore. That
Oh
he
my
was
God.
going to abandon all of you."
You're like turning into worm tongue, man.
I have not put them in the initiative tracker. I didn't want to bring a billion NPCs into this fight, but here we are. All right.
And he again is like, "Even made fun of Siegfried. I could not believe it when I heard it myself."
That's funny. Siegfried, I think would probably attack you on sight. Otto might be convinced. Yeah, have you attack and persuade everybody all in one round. But I can let you roll persuasion on these guys.
10.
Okay. Otto is confused enough to not attack you at least. But you can tell Siegfried is about to attack you. Yeah, as soon as you pop through the gate, Siegfried is ready to attack because he's like, "You're after the master. You think I'm ugly? You're pretty ugly." Vasilka, wow, is happening. Vasilka is happening. Mishka is wow, he's got like blood rage right now. He's got a murder boner. Oh, wrong character sheet. Mishka. Let's see if Mishka has the will to not just attack Camila because she's the last person standing there.
His
And it
friend
would
Zash
make sense,
did
too.
just tell him to go after
You know what?
Vasilka.
Yeah, you did say that. Mishka is not going to attack. You rolled really well, Wisdom. Not going to attack Camila. Instead, starts running toward Vasilka. Siegfried. Oh, wow, it's his turn now. Okay. Siegfried's going to attack you. I think that they had daggers because they were the guards.
No, I am not raged.
Yeah. All right. This one's like mostly wolf. I love these descriptions. Let me go back to it again. No, this one was 4'7". The left side of her face and body is covered with lizard scales. The right side with tufts of gray wolf fur. Between these tufts is pale human skin. One of her eyes is feline, and her fingers and hands resemble a cat's paws with opposable thumbs. And then talk about her clothes. I don't care about her clothes. She's going to try to slash at you with a claw, and she's going to try to stab you with a dagger, and they both fail. Okay. Go, Siegfried. Cloven is upstairs and gone. I might take him off the tracker. Irina, She wants to go with you. She's like, I don't think this is the way out. She wants to go out the door. She suggests we leave out the door, and she'll go with wherever y'all go on your turns. But that's what she really wants to do, is to just get the hell out of here. But she's not going out alone, knowing that thing is out there. And she's also, just for flavor, she's just the whole time just very confused. Like, this is supposed to be a sacred place. Like, I don't understand, why does he want me? Why does everyone want me? She's very traumatized with this whole situation.
Irina?
Yeah. It's only fitting that this is.
Why does he want my face?
Really, really fucking her up. Camila.
All right, a little torn on what to do. Obviously, she doesn't think she can catch the Abbot, but she did see him even though she doesn't know where Vasilka went, she can see him running in this direction. So I'm gonna run this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see Vasilka from where I'm at? Doesn't look like it.
No, all you see is a bunch of monsters basically just crowding the door. Not sure what it looks like on your side of the lighting, but it's yeah, just a bunch of freaking monster people in there is all you can see.
All right, I have no idea where she went, so 5, 10.
I think to be fair, I think several of them would have come out by this point, just to investigate. They look like they're looking for trouble. You know, to attack you or attack someone else, but there's a bunch of them just piling out.
All right. Well, not wanting to take on the horde nor having a reason
Yeah, and
to.
previously you heard lots of screams. Like, there's a lot of people in this building.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and stand in the gateway where I can see Zash, and that'll be my turn.
Yeah, you see Zash, or Siegfried attacking Zash, and the Abbot was trying to talk them down. Like, my children, you must defend me. That's it for Camila?
Yep, that's it. I got nothing else.
Paul, what are you gonna do, Paul?
Does Paul know of any way in which angels can be corrupted? Is there anything that comes to my mind?
I don't think you would have ever even heard of such a thing. As far as you know, angels are the closest things to gods. They shouldn't be corruptible.
I know. That's why I'm just thinking oh my gosh. Okay, so Paul's like, there's some wine down here, and he's like, should you want me to go out? That's what she said, correct? Right, Terramyn?
Oh, Terramyn, are you there? Are you muted?
You want to check upstairs? See what's up there?
I still hear Zash outside. He might be fighting him.
Yeah,
we should go out.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. 5, 10, 15. And I will actually.
He'll be fine.
I was mostly just teasing.
You don't have to walk around your weapon. You can walk through your weapon if you need to.
Yeah, bonus 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh god, moving this thing is the worst.
I know. It's this huge map. This map is ginormous.
And then I really want to go upstairs. Paul wouldn't. Well,
Trust me, I do too.
Maybe
Can
not
I
this
yell?
moment. Yeah.
can I yell at that hermit or whatever in the hallway and be like, "What's up there?"
Yeah. That's funny. You know what? You hear a voice that says, a woman's voice, who says, "You've really fucked it up. You must flee now. Flee."
Oh man, are you captured or something?
It's like, no time. We'll meet later.
Okay. 5.
Does her voice sound like Camila's at all?
Well, it doesn't sound like Camila's, but yeah, Camila would recognize her as Vistani.
Oh, damn, but I can't hear from where I am.
Yeah.
Like she's from the same area, I mean.
Yeah, let's just say that they share a common enough culture and tongue.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I moved twice, and I moved out here at my spiritual weapon, and I have no idea what's going on.
I might lean more French with her, whereas Camila leans more Spanish, but yes, we'll say that they share.
That's my turn.
Romance culture, romance languages.
They are beautiful languages, what can I say?
All right, that's it for Paul and Camila. Oh gosh, the Abbot. He's only 10 feet off the ground.
Can I remind him that I'm going to kill the Silka?
Yeah, I mean, he heard you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure.
He's going to fly. Oh. I didn't know how long this is lasting so much longer than I thought it would. He's going to fly right by Zash and attack him with a +2 on his attack. Oh my god. I need to lie about my rolls. I'm so bad. +2 would be a 13 to hit Zash.
Miss.
Yeah, that just happened. Oh, he gets the multiple attack at least. Okay, let's see how I do on the second one. Okay, does a 26 hit Zash? That's more like it.
Yes.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, you can see him. You're right there.
Yep.
And so that will mean what? He has to roll this.
Yeah, and I also have to roll a d20.
Yeah. All right.
And this goes up.
Oh, I forgot that you have silvery barbs. I should have warned you that if you use silvery barbs, I'm gonna start using some fucking silvery barbs because
That's fair.
It's so overpowered. All right. So this one is now rolling. I must re-roll the d20 and use the lower. I have to re-roll them both because I already rolled it, twice. So I'll re-roll it.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and re-roll it. Let's see what happens. See if you had disadvantage that time, you still would have hit. But I'll re-roll it at disadvantage. 22.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 22 or a 29. That's how badly I was rolling last time, guys.
That's okay. It was worth a try.
Okay, so it's only going to be 8 points of bludgeoning and 12 points of radiant damage, a total of 20 points of damage to Zash, as he flew 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to get this far. He will continue flying.
Double attack, right?
He did. Well, no, it was a multi-attack. So he will continue his movement, and that will provoke from Camila and Zash if you have anything.
Which, yeah,
he continues to fly.
She can't do anything unless I could try to grapple him.
Gosh,
like
you
grab
got
his
an attack
leg.
of opportunity. I don't know if you should
Considering
do an
he
attack
is
of opportunity.
flying and I have my bow out,
But
could I use the bow or is it melee only?
Yeah, not as an attack of opportunity at this. No, not
Okay.
this range. You have to have a feat for that. So it's 35, 40, 45. It's 45. That's only half of his speed. Jesus Christ, this guy can move.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's gonna go back on the wall. Back up. Disappears behind the wall again. And let me see what it looks like on the other map so I can see where he is. Oh, wow. Okay, you see him go up over the wall, and he kind of ducks behind where those scarecrows were on the walls of the. You knew that they were like scarecrow-looking things. They look like guardians on the roof. He kind of ducks behind them, behind the walls there, the crenellations of the wall. Ah, this guy. He doesn't want to die, but he doesn't want you guys to get away either. All right, he's disappeared behind the wall upstairs. We're looking at Otto. He's so confused. Boss, where do we go? What do I do? He's like panting. Oh yeah, he's like jumping like a donkey or something. His whole description was also super freaky. He's hopping around. He's like, "They're my friends. Don't hurt my friends." He's very confused. He's just going to hop around like an idiot and not do anything.
I'll take it.
Terramyn.
All right. He's gonna go out here. Let's see. One here. 20 feet to here.
Ooh, where are you going? Okay, I see you.
And what can I see out here?
From the courtyard. Let me go back over to the other map. From the courtyard. Damn it, I wish I had both these maps at the same time. Okay. Also, it doesn't help that on one map is like this, on the next map is like this. So I have to like reorient where everybody is. So
Is it dark out?
No, it's like afternoon now, so it's not dark. Okay, you are closer to this smaller building, just outside that middle door. Let's see what that looks like on the other map real quick.
Because I have vision, I can see as far as this guy.
You would be right about here on this map, which means... You know what? You have a partial view of him upstairs. He's about, what did I say, 20 feet up in the air. Let me kind of ping it on the map of where he would be. Let's go back to the other map.
These slots, it says that I had 4 slots. Does that mean that I can only put a couple of 4 spells total into those slots per day or something? Is that how that works?
I think, yeah, you only have level 1 spells right now, right? Oh, my Sirenscape died. Did y'all stop?
No,
I can hear still. We're good.
Mine's still good.
On my end.
Mine never seems to work for some reason. When we use it like this, if
Yeah.
I go to roll 20 for some reason, it fails. The Sirenscape fails.
You can give him the web link, by the way, and he can use that. Because you can use both. It's just a matter of like they're out of sync.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll
So
use
you can
the
use
web
your
link
browser if that's helpful.
Yeah, go for it. Just click on the link and go for it.
then. Oh, that's what I'm using. I'm trying to
Yeah,
use the
yeah.
web link.
Gotcha.
It was working when I was signing in, though. When I was.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a little glimpse. Although again, he's oh gosh, I forget how freaking big this is. You'd barely be able to see him. I think you might know where he is, but not really have a line of sight. Like you can see his wings, as he's up here. Because I forget how big this map is. Golly, it's a pretty deep wall.
I think what I'm seeing right now is it looks like it's nighttime outside, and I'm only getting a vision of this. This far.
You're in the courtyard. I guess I could let me look at the.
He doesn't want to take the light off because that'll let us see within all the buildings.
Well, I'm gonna try on daylight mode.
Oh yeah, daylight. That's what I mean.
There you go.
That works. There we go.
Right,
That makes
a lot
sense.
better.
Yeah, because I would still be blocked by the wall and all that stuff. The vision and everything.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have a view of him.
Yeah, he's up here. Let me just ping where he... Oh, sorry, wrong layer. You can just barely see his wing up here. Like I said, about 20 feet up and hiding, like ducking where no one could target him.
Right,
directly.
yeah. And I just Terramyn just runs to the door.
Also, you would hear him say like, "My children, come to my aid." Like you'd get a sense of where he is. So.
Okay. I don't see Zash out here. I see Marzina.
Yeah,
this guy
Zash
right
and Camila ran out the gate.
Well,
out
I'm
the front.
right at the gate, but
She's
yeah.
in the gate, in the door. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Terramyn runs outside to like see what's going on because he thinks right now he just hears them all yelling and he heard Zash yelling and stuff and taunting him, but he doesn't know if Zash is getting attacked right now. So he's running to the gate and he's also looking back towards Pall, and he's just going to guard right there and try to protect them.
Gosh. Okay, I think Irina's with you now. You are her guardian as far as she's concerned.
I'll move him
She doesn't want to get picked off by a drive-by falcon attack.
Yeah, that's fair. And I'm like a little short gnome, so that's totally...
That's as far as I can
move.
move.
Movement, that's as far as you can go. That's as far as she's gonna go. So
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, she can stay behind my shield.
Sorry, this is really, really breaking down. Oh, you know what? What round are we on?
Says 6 on the turn order.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm just checking for my.
We're technically still in round 5.
Yeah, I got you. We're about to be in. I think we're about to be in 7.
Because he dies in round 7, right? Yeah.
Exactly what happens. 7-round timer, and he
Oh my gosh, that's all we had to do. Good job, guys.
Survive 7 rounds.
The game kills an angel.
All right, I'm
Zash.
done.
Zash's go. Zash is going to look at Otto and be like, "Out of respect for you, I shall not attack your friend here. I know that you guys spend a lot of time. You, if you must, attack."
Friends.
Zash, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I can't see where you're going. Oh, back in
Oh.
the courtyard.
Over here, and he
Yeah.
sees Marzina.
The one that was tied to the pole with the wings.
Yep, with a rope.
Mm-hmm.
Zash draws his bow and says, "I shall free you,"
Oh boy,
And he
this
draws
could go
back.
really bad.
and launches
Forever.
a arrow at this. Now, I did look it up.
Uh-huh.
DC to hit a rope is 10.
With an arrow?
DC, and the rope's HP, 2.
Okay, well, obviously it's not gonna... Yeah, I mean, if you... That's fine, I'll run with that. If you miss it, she's gonna be so pissed.
This is a long shot.
I believe in you,
Oh, you get to
Jester.
the Abbot in turn order. The Abbot is still a 19 in the turn order.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why I didn't see him earlier.
Yeah. Oh, whenever he goes invisible, you can't see him on a tracker.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I'll just leave him visible,
This is a risky shot.
but where you can't see him.
18.
Yeah. Okay, you slashed right through the rope. And Marzina,
And
who again could not talk to you, right? She was just communicating in nods and shakes.
And Zash did feed her.
Yes, and you did feed her. And
Twice.
let me double check her sitch. See if they gave her anything special here.
Oh, yeah, we were nice to her.
You were. She was scared to death, and you guys like gave her like a calming effect, and like talked to her. Then it wore off as you walked away. So she's like feral again. But you freed her, and she takes off like up the mountain. Just disappears.
Damn it. Damn it.
Good try.
But as a bonus action, I would like to once again pander to the masses and inform them this Abbot only wants to use you, only expects you to serve him, only expects you to die for him. With this, we give you your freedom. With this, we give you a life to live.
All right. Give me that persuasion. I should reward you with more than what I'm giving you, but
Bottle cap reroll.
okay. Go for it. Son of a bitch. You did worse. You did worse. That's really funny.
I'm sorry.
I think they're starting to. I might have to put them on the tracker as they come closer and closer to you, looking very hungry.
Like a blaze in the dark clock.
Yeah, I might have to just put them all on Siegfried and Cloven's turns. Let me roll for it and see where they go. I rolled a 10, so yeah, they're about to go.
Is there anything that can help me go faster?
I'm not going to make them
little
attack you right now
legs.
because that's not fair. I just put them on the tracker, so I don't want them to just completely swarm you. It wouldn't be fair. But you get a sense that they are not charmed by you. The Abbot has his claws deep into them. Is that it for Zash? Do you have any more movement, or that was it to get all the way over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can hear the Abbot up here, just being like, "Yes, my children, take out the intruders."
Give me their faces.
Don't harm the girl. Or at least not her face.
God, he's
That's all
so.
I need.
His alignment surely has shifted. I'm just gonna say.
That's the weird thing about D&D is that the detect good and evil doesn't actually detect alignment, only creature type.
That's so weird.
Because he is technically not a good aligned creature, but he does still read as an angel. Okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay, mongrel folk are closing in. They're like surrounding Zash right now. It's like you've seen this happen many times before, except poor Zash is out of wild shapes, almost out of spell slots, and rages. He's out of rages, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I am.
So it's not a good situation.
but that's just a smart bean. He already has an idea.
Mishka jumps and attacks one of these that are closest to Zash. Spider starts attacking like a wolf-looking person.
Oh, man.
They immediately start to scramble. That
Face only a mother can know.
Oh, one of them is a hit at least. There are 4 points of piercing damage. The bite. Spider bite goes in. And these mongrel folk are all starting to fight each other. Mishka actually interposes himself. Try to defend Zash. But he's not going to last long. Siegfried. Gosh. You need to leave now, he says to Camila.
You're muted.
Not without my companions.
If you wish to die, and you will die. Claw dagger. Oh dear, I forget your softy. It's a 16 and a 20 to hit.
Yes, definitely hits.
The dagger is only 3 points of damage, and
Okay,
the
so
claw
I'm
is 5 points of damage.
5? Okay, so then
Yeah.
31 minus 3 because of my temporary hit
yeah.
points.
Oh yeah, get your
That's-
crazy ghost form going.
28, right? And 30.
Yeah, you can actually type minus whatever and hit enter, and it'll do the math for you.
Okay, so he took most of my. He basically chunked through some misty black wisps and then finally
Yeah.
pierced Flash.
Nice. All right. Irina's like, I'm ready when you are. To Terramyn. She's like, keep me safe, keep me safe, keep me safe. Oh yeah, Paul's right there too. Little Paul. You're still concentrating on that spell, Paul?
Yeah,
You
I
haven't-
mean,
okay, cool.
I
I'm not sure how long
there's
it lasts. But
10
as long as you
rounds,
can.
1 minute.
yeah, you good.
So, I mean, like, I think I started doing it at round 3. That
Nice.
sounds right.
All right, Camila.
Okay.
If this is how it's going to have to go.
Voice. Love it.
She is I want to save that. All right. Yeah, I had a plan, but then that guy attacked me, so that messed up my idea. Does that do what I have? Okay, all right. So you'll watch as her eyes begin to shimmer a very almost cold, like blue, and frost begins to climb up on Siegfried's legs as
Oh, dear.
she casts frostbite.
Oh baby, is that a con save?
It is a con save. And
Gee.
if he fails, he has disadvantage on the next attack roll that it makes.
Okay. And some cold damage. Okay. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I'm rolling well now.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
She passes the roll, so I think that's
Okay.
The cantrip does no damage.
That's fair. That is fair.
She just stomps off the ice. With her whatever kind of weird foot she has.
All right. So I know this is probably going to prompt an opportunity attack, but I am going to kind of retreat back a bit.
Yeah, go for it. She's gonna try to stab you again.
10,
Slash,
15,
slash.
20,
Does a 12 hit you?
30. I think that's my AC. Yes, that is my AC.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's only 4 points of piercing.
That's fine.
Half to 2.
So 20 HP. Okay. Yeah.
She's
so
just furiously like, I will protect my master. She's mad.
all right, and then I just skitter away, and that's my turn.
All right. You're going the wrong way. The exit's over here. Paul.
So I have a
Not
quick question.
without my friends.
Nice. I have a question of clarification. When the abbot first removed the false clock or wall or painting or whatever above the fireplace, if I recall correctly, there were 2 items he pulled out. One was the book, and then there was something else.
Greater potion of healing or something like that we were actually looking for. Like the thing to...
Help. That's right. The greater potion of restoration. I would like to have grabbed that and I'll take and I just remember that there was a second item now. If I need to, I'll give up actions this turn. If you want me to go all the way back and walk and grab it, I can do that too. Because I don't know if any of us grabbed it. It's just been a while.
There was a potion with the book.
Yeah,
as well as the actual icon that was hidden behind that we needed.
Yeah, I just
Maybe
remember
not a
that
potion.
there was something.
There was like a vial of something.
There was a potion. There was a potion in there. There's definitely a vial and some other stuff that was shining in there. Definitely some treasure in there. I'm not gonna let you loot it for free, man. We're gonna drag this shit out if you're looking to loot.
That's fair. Well, just because it seems like we're running away, so I'm a little bit nervous about like not getting everything.
Coming back.
But also, correct me if I'm wrong. Like all of us are right here. The angel is, well, I don't know, but I think he's like over here from what I've heard you guys talking about.
Yeah, he's up there. He's hiding up there.
And
Should we go back inside?
I'm almost wondering if we should, like, just for a choke point.
Dude.
But I mean, like, it worked really well for us for the carriage fight, which I'm sure Bees probably hates me saying aloud. However, I don't know if Zash will make it with all those guys right there.
Well, you can shout it to me. I mean, it makes sense. I'm right there.
Yeah.
It's probably a better idea. I mean, if we're running to the caravan, the wagon is really far away.
Yeah, we'd have a lot of land to cross.
Yeah.
I think this was like a decision made by Terramyn, and just like the heat of the moment, and he was flipping out, like, we need to get the fuck out of town, you know? But that's really a long ways away if you think about it. And if he's doing flybys.
Down the mountain.
Yeah, he'd be doing flybys down the mountain.
Oh.
Well, I think another issue too is like,
let me ask Zash to do a retroactive perception check too, because I didn't describe this to you.
All right.
When he flew by to attack you.
17.
Yeah, even though you were flanked, you did notice he didn't look that weak anymore. Like he took a minute to heal.
fuck!
He's looking stronger than he was last time he disappeared.
Okay.
So that's happened. That's happening. Zash would be. I'm so sorry to retroactively tell you that, but just more information for you.
Well, we also have to worry about Zash. These people are like, these things are looking at eating our friends. So I think it's safe to say they're not good. I think
they're just hungry and misunderstood.
Just remember, Zash always has a plan.
I think
might always be a good plan, but he always has a plan.
I think Paul is going to say to Terramyn and Camila, why are we doing this? We have what he wants. He wants us. And he's... I think Paul... You know what? No. Paul won't say that. Paul's going to look at Terramyn, he's going to look at Camila, and he's going to say, he's going to wait us out. And he's going to come back with full strength over all of these mongrels. We cannot afford to have another enemy, as much as it pains me to say this. We cannot afford to have another enemy stalking us like the hags or Strahd. We need to put this rabid dog down. And Paul gets like a steely look in his eye, and he will go, he's going to move 5, 10, 15. Can I do that?
Yes, he's an ally.
Oh, you can move through her. You can't go diagonal.
Then we need to take the puppet.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to nitpick you here because.
No, that's fine. That's why I'm asking. That's why I asked if it's fine.
Yeah.
So how much is two diagonal moves?
Yeah. Well, I'll let you go diagonal, straight. If you want to go 5, 10, 15, 20, right?
Like that?
If you go down, it gets more complicated. Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Do you mean choke point in the manor?
I think we should hold off by this wall. And these things are going to swarm us. And if you could take up a defensive position around me, Terramyn. Actually, can I just defer till after Terramyn?
Yeah. Feel free to strategize all you want. The Abbot goes next.
All right.
So
Terramyn. So Paul says, Terramyn, I need you to get out in front of me, and I need you to join Zash, and I need you to give me a line, so that it's difficult for people to get at me. I think I need to call my family. He looks at Terramyn as he says that.
All right, Terramyn nods, and so you did tell him to go towards Zash, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to start moving that way, and he's also going to look. It's 20 feet right there. He can move a max of 30.
I think it's the Abbot turns next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Abbot is next. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but you have to. Yeah. Okay, the Abbot is up there. What would the Abbot do? He is.
Look at me just going. Yeah, I'm gonna go now.
Yeah. No, it took. Oh, it makes sense. That's what he said. The Abbot says, gosh, I guess you could also prepare actions, like if the Abbot were to pop out, you could attack him. Before you know.
That's what I wanted to do.
But
that's exactly what I was gonna do.
Instead, the Abbot, you only hear his voice as he calls out, "There's no need for bloodshed, my children. Says, I only require her face."
Yes, that would literally require bloodshed as you tear off her face. You're literally speaking a lie right in front of our faces, right here.
As well, no mortal bloodshed.
Yes. So what he means is, fuck all of you, I'll be fine. That's the translation.
So be it, he says. Lathander, grant me strength. And you just like radiating light pulses from where he is hiding upstairs.
Upstairs?
Well, yeah, he's hiding on like the wall around you. So there's multiple levels of this place, right? And there's you're in a courtyard right now. I'm sorry if I didn't really describe it to you guys. You're in a courtyard. So it's open air. That's why he flew up over the wall to the outside.
He wants the mobility.
There's like a balcony all around you. That's where the dotted lines are, like the shading of the balcony over you. And so he's kind of hiding up there. And he's glowing with radiant light from where he's hiding upstairs. It's getting stronger and stronger. This shit's never gonna end. Otto is hopping around. It's like, friends, don't hurt the friends. Siegfried is like punching him. Terramyn.
All right. You sure you don't want to go back into the house?
I don't want to leave Zash behind. He's in a compromised position, possibly. He might need us. And
Zash, feel free to call out if you have a plan and you want to share it with the party. You may.
Zash, can you make it back to us?
All right. Zash yells back, I always have a plan of some sort. I can make it.
Okay, man. Then maybe we should go back inside.
He's fine.
And he'll be all right.
I say pull
Plus,
back.
I'm not very fast, as you can tell, and I'm already tired.
Yeah, I think he'll stay right there, and he'll hold an action, waiting for the angel to come around. So he's got his shield, he's got his rapier, and he's going to hold an action if the angel comes swooping down. I think he'll use this ability.
Did we ever do anything to Basilica, or no?
No, she just disappeared into this building with a bunch of monster people in it.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
don't know which building
He'll
she's
shout
in.
for the others to come back to the manor.
maybe that's what we need to do. I know I keep going back and forth. I'm very indecisive today. But maybe we need to follow Zash's plan and go into the manor to track down Basilica. That will flush him out. As
That's
opposed
this
to
way,
just
right?
waiting for him. No,
He seems awfully
Basilica...
protective over her.
She
Yeah.
went this way.
She went that way. Maybe we need to... I think we should follow Zash. I think he has
Okay.
a plan. I think it involves her. And I think we should go... So that's... Final decision.
That's it then. All right, towards the well. That's 30 feet, but I could still hold my action, right? And still, in case the angel comes swooping.
Sure.
Okay.
If you don't use your action, if you only use your regular speed. So is you kind of like keeping Irina like under your shield is what you're doing essentially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be moving with me,
she's
kind of like
trying to-
looking around at the parapets.
Geez, that's terrifying.
20...
Yeah.
5... 10...
Spiritual weapon is great when you're not moving
15.
at big distances.
20...
This is the
And then,
downside of spiritual weapons. It doesn't move well.
Paul will ready an action if a trigger hits, if that's okay.
If
Sure.
you can grab left click and grab it, and then right click, and it'll map the distance out for you if you need to.
You're right. I always
Yeah.
forget about that.
Left
Thank
click
you
and
for the
right click.
reminder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Terramyn's moved. He's preparing an action, and Irina's saving her actions to move with him. Golly. Okay.
Zash's go.
Yeah. Invisibly more things. Invisibly. Zash.
So what you see Zash doing is he throws his pack around his body and starts chucking his rations out on the ground. As a bonus action, open the bag and start throwing food everywhere on the ground.
Awesome. How
Just-
much food do you have? Like, do you
Six-
ever keep a
6
track?
rations is what I have left.
Don't you
Okay,
have all that
wow.
wolf meat too, or did you give all that to the?
You
I
get
gave all that
to the
Oh, okay.
burgomaster.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's
Okay.
true, we did.
Yeah.
So I am now out of rations. But they now have free and easy food laying on the ground as Zash goes 5, 10, 15, 20. Did it move the square that time?
Yeah, well, I can tell how you started.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
at
right here,
25,
right? I mean,
30, 35,
I'll let you move
40.
what it says. It says it's only 25 feet, but
I think so. I was right there, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this by the keyboard this time. All right, so I went 1, 2.
one. That's one.
Three.
Don't go over here.
So that is 15,
Yeah, you can move a diagonal too, man.
Yeah.
25,
So
30,
Yeah, that's 25.
35, 40. Exactly where I wanted to go.
That's all you want. That's fine.
Yep.
I think
I
you
didn't-
could move more if you
Because
wanted,
as bonus action, I opened the bag. As a standard action, I threw the food out in the courtyard.
but- Great. Is your step whatever you're doing, long stride? Is that a concentration spell?
No,
I
it's
think
an
it's
hour
only-
cast.
oh, hour.
Nice,
It's an
nice.
hour cast.
Cool. As long as there's no concentration. All right. That's Zash. The mongrel folk are fiendishly fighting over scraps now. I mean, there's you said you had 6 of them.
6 of them.
They're still they're going to still be kind of fighting over it. You definitely distracted them. Put it that way. I gave one of these guys a name. I don't remember why. I had like all these personalities for all. There's way too many of these guys. I was planning in my head.
So while this is going on, would you mind if Zash is just... See, there is plenty of food on the outside. You
Nice.
can live without this man's oppression. He is not your savior.
Wow. Cool. You haven't used your action for anything else, so yeah, give me I'll allow persuasion with advantage now, because you threw food at them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, they kind of seem into it, but they just want to eat right now. They're not in a rational place. I love what you're doing though.
It's good
dice,
stuff.
The dice don't like what you're doing, but I love it. I think you're doing great. Yeah, they're just fighting. Mishka, Siegfried, takes a look at you guys. You all look pretty good. I mean, you look okay. Gosh, what's I'm gonna do?
I know I look good, all covered in black pus.
Black pus.
Right, your sexy version of you out there.
Yeah.
Siegfried did just watch Zash throw a bunch of food on the ground and talk to these people like they're actual people.
Yeah. Siegfried. Oh gosh. Wow. Really good save. Not very scared. He's feeling brave. He wants to protect his master. Okay, he was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's no threat, but she's the closest one she could reach. Yeah, she didn't get the memo either about the don't hit the one with the girl. Siegfried is going to claw and dagger like she does to everybody. Oh my god, and she crits. Okay, first.
Is that the girl I'm protecting?
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah.
I do have
shield thing.
Yeah, I do have what's it called? Let's see here. It like makes them take it makes them use the worst roll.
Okay, disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Could you share the skill in the chat?
Yeah.
'Cause I want to make sure if it's just one attack or is it like for a whole round?
Yeah, let me.
Because it would be great if it's not just the first attack, because the second one is when the crit.
It is called this, I think.
Okay, here's the deal. You can use your reaction on the attack roll when they attack. I guess when you see them attack, I guess you can decide to use it on the crit instead of the regular hit if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, if you give me that, I'll do that.
I want to give it to you because Jarvina's gonna die.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the crit damage isn't huge, but the crit cards can be scary. Okay, so you didn't get the crit, but she does take 5 points of slashing damage from the first claw attack.
Cool.
Irina is bleeding. Actually, you know what? I want to say that he hit that that she slashed Irina's face, and the abbot screams out, "No!"
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the abbot's not happy with that.
Well, looks like that's problem solved. We'll just go ahead
Yep.
and leave.
Looks like Daddy's angry.
Siegfried is like that cowers in fear at this moment. Yeah, scared.
Siegfried.
But yeah, go ahead.
Zifrek.
She is
Just,
she.
you just angered your master. He's going to kill you.
She's terrified. Other things. Irina. Oh my god, Irina. What is she gonna do? Jesus. She just wants to hide. Protect me. Back inside. Back to this basement. Maybe it wasn't a bad idea after all.
Paul will be like, it's cool. We got this.
This is how I
By
thought
the way-
the fight would go last time, by the way.
If Paul was to look
Superior.
over at Zash would look extremely exhausted and like he's got a huge gash on him that is profusely bleeding, and it looks like he's starting to just feel weak.
Oh, I didn't know that you got cut. All right.
Yeah, he did get I don't remember where, but yeah, he got it pretty good. Oh yeah, the mace came in, slashed him for 20 points of damage. He got smashed with the holy mace.
Oh, this just happened.
No.
Yeah, when he was outside the gates, he got hit by the
okay.
abbot.
Okay.
That's right. It's messed up. All right. Camila, right? Am I missing something?
Yeah.
Irena's just waiting to move with y'all.
So, seeing that Zash seems to have a plan, I'm not going to attack immediately, but I will hold an action. I'm going to hold my Eldritch Blast against whoever takes the next attack towards us. But I'll stay kind of like in a protective stance from where I am while I try to figure out what everyone's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be my turn.
We're all just going to stand in the courtyard. I feel like she wants to take a step back, but she wouldn't because she don't want to get attacked by this. You know what? Yeah, I think she would. No, she's just gonna hold tight. Irena's trying to get under that shield. That's what she's doing.
She could hold it after me, maybe.
What's that?
After me, maybe.
Yeah. She's gonna do whatever you want to do. She's not going on her own.
Just to
Camila's
confirm,
holding. Yes.
I can't see the abbot, right? He's hiding.
No, he's hiding. But you saw the light burst up here, like above this area.
Okay, then yeah, she's just gonna hold Eldritch Blast if anyone goes after the group.
All right, Paul.
Okay. Paul is going to bonus action move his spiritual weapon 5-10 up into Siegfried, and he's going to attack Siegfried as he kind of like yells out "No!" when Irena gets hit.
Yeah.
And so that will be one thing that he does. Oh, you know what? I forgot about that functionality we figured out the other day that Roll20 has now, where you can actually make a hotbar for yourself at the bottom, like in Fantasy Grounds.
Mm-hmm.
I can use that for a spiritual weapon. I just realized. So I'm not constantly looking through my sheet. But spiritual weapon, boom shakalaka. I don't know what I rolled.
We rolled great. 19 points
pretty
of
high.
force damage. That's freaking huge. It's not enough to kill him, but my goodness, it hurt her. You hurt her very badly.
And he'll just be like, please don't. There doesn't need to be more bloodshed.
Ugh.
And he will take his heal from this round. And he knows that Irena's not super strong. So I'm wondering, like, I want to heal. You know what? Move action. Let me do my move action before I forget. So
let me just tell you, I know it's a little meta, but she's at 9 of 14. So even if you heal her, she could still get one shot essentially. You know what I mean?
How do these guys look over here? Do they look like they're still gonna hurt us?
They're very distracted right now. They're like fiending on these rations, kind of fighting with each other for them.
Okay.
Are you trying to get here? I see 2 in the entranceway.
Yeah, that's my plan. Paul's like, we need to get to Basilica. We'll get indoors there, protect Irena there, and be able to hopefully turn this around. And Paul will take his 2d6 and he will help out Irena because she is so low and he's nervous about her. My thoughts are like Zash can probably take another hit, but Irena not. So she'll get 4 hit points. It's not a lot, but at least it's something.
All right.
So move bonus.
Wow.
Move bonus is what I ended up doing then.
Okay, I'll allow it. We're doing it. All right.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay. Here we go. Sweet Lord. The Abbot. Yeah, he's gonna say protect Basilica at all costs. You just hear his voice kind of echo. It's like magically telepathic voice hitting all of you.
All of us?
Well, yeah. Well, he doesn't compel you guys, but you hear him commanding everyone.
Oh, okay.
Like
I thought he
mental
was
distance.
like casting command or something.
No, to protect Basilica. as he runs in. Okay, 25, 10, 15. Just to get there is 15 feet. Yeah.
High, would you say he's currently flying?
20 feet overhead.
He's 20 feet up. Okay.
Yes, 20 feet up and however many feet out. So you move 15. I'm gonna have to do, these are essentially 5-foot steps diagonal to get down to 15 feet. Fucking math. Oh, is that what you're doing?
Oh no, I
Okay,
just put a plus 20.
yeah.
That way I know
Yeah,
he's
now
20
it's going
feet up.
down. Now it's going down 15 feet.
So he's at 5 feet above the ground. Correct?
No, he's 50 feet further down. Sorry, I'm doing 5 feet at a time. So it was 15 to get there, 20 to get here, 25 to get here,
Coming to get her.
and
Is he also going straight every now and then?
yeah,
Bees?
yes, that's what I'm saying. He's not going down. He's still 15
I'm
feet
just
over the
making
ground.
sure. Just
And
I turn into a rules lawyer when I get nervous. I'm sorry.
yeah.
It's an annoying habit.
Golly. So,
You
okay,
might want
try
to
count
fix
this.
that beautiful
15,
face.
and then
That's actually what Zash says to him.
yeah,
You might want to fix that beautiful face that you want so bad.
yeah.
Look at that horrible gash.
Didn't I help her? Did I
It's
help the
healing up.
gash?
It's healing up already.
But it is still there.
She only has 1 point of hit damage right now. All right. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do math because he's got so much speed. 15 to get there, 20 to get here, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, let's say
Can I attack him
45
now?
is just yes, absolutely. He's in range to hit you, so you can hit him first.
He seems like he's going to grab her maybe and fly off. Is that right?
Well, he does have his mace out, and he's looking at you. Actually.
Okay.
Can I also
will-
use my
Actually
reaction?
going high. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone who's preparing something, go for it before he gets you.
Yeah. Go for it, Camila. You go first, right?
Yeah. Also, by the way, just a note. Every time
Yeah.
I hit him, he needs to make a no, it doesn't matter if I do hit him anyway. So that's a 20. Is that a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. He needs to make a where is it?
You gonna do like a fly check?
No, so because I'm in the form of dread, every time this is something I completely forgot to do last time. This is completely on me. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, and if he fails, he is frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Oh, that would be phenomenal if he couldn't get closer to you.
Yeah.
That would be very helpful.
So that's the first hit.
So he needs to roll a what save?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Which I know he
well,
has
he's-
high wisdom, but
Yeah, he's only an angel.
yeah. But you never know.
I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Oh
So
my god! He's frightened of me. Okay, but I am gonna hit him again.
that's great. He's scared of you, so he can't get any closer.
Okay, I don't think a 13 hits.
Okay, you know what? You could have targeted him when he was here, because you were preparing that.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Which
was
means
prepared
he can't
for.
get any closer to you, because he's frightened of you. So he can't go in for an attack.
Yeah.
Wow, that really changed things. You just scared the friggin'. So until his next turn, is that?
Scared an angel.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I am an abomination dripping with that looks like it just crawled straight
You
out of
are
hell.
Unholy. He is holy. You are unholy.
Yeah. So
He's the
it
good
says
guy.
here. Let me just share it so that we can all read it. But I think it's at the end of my turn, so it's not a full. It's essentially a full round of combat, but not a full.
Yeah, because you delayed or you prepared that action.
Yeah.
It won't last a whole long time, but hey,
But long enough.
we'll take it.
Yeah.
That's practically a full round. 'Cause, yeah, you just went. Okay, cool. He's scared now. Let me put that shit on him. He's
And
scared.
he-
I'm gonna put that little skull on him. He's scared. And he what?
Look at how he cowers.
Stay back.
He's, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think when you're scared, frightened of something, you have to use all of your movement to get as far away from possible.
Yeah, and guess how much movement he has?
A shit ton.
Nice.
He's off the fucking
Nice.
map at this point.
Damn, the amount of times I could have been trying to frighten him. So, but hey, you live and you learn.
That's awesome.
Is that what you wanted to hit him with before that one time?
Well, at least until he's out of
Yeah.
he's out of sight of you, right?
No,
Is
it's
that how it
he has
works?
to use all of his movement. Let me see here.
The
You're right.
frightened condition, I think, is
Oh,
until you're
yeah.
out of sight of what the thing that frightens you.
Good point. I mean, double check.
But once he sees you again, he can't get closer to you, right? I mean, unless I guess
Frightened
you
and
until the end of your next
5e.
turn.
That is a good question.
I think it's the source of your fear. Once you're out of sight, then you can stop running.
Yeah, you may be right.
He whiz. But he's so scared, he's just gonna jump around the wall here.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Well, that bought you some time.
Yeah.
It saved you from a big swinging holy mace that could rock you guys pretty good. All right, nice, sweet. Otto's jumping around like an idiot, not hurting or helping anybody. Terramyn?
All right.
Unless that was,
So-
I'm sorry, did you have anything else, Camila?
No, that was my reaction, was to hit him with 2 Eldritch
Oh, that's right.
Blasts.
It was your reaction. So his
Yep.
whole turn is just
Or my held action.
Yeah. Now Terramyn can go. He was flying toward you. He saw this demon creature behind you, threw a spell at him, spooked him, and he went and jumped behind the wall, over the wall, back on the other side on the outside, as far as you can tell.
Like, woo!
Zash is still playing up the fact that this angel ran away from abandoning his people.
So, 30 feet to there. Still the same thing, defending her and holding his attack.
Let's see where you're going here. You guys going? Are you going to attack these guys they're eating right now, or are you going to just move past them?
No, he's just moving through them.
Okay.
Still,
All right.
still
So you're
going
trying to
towards
protect your
this.
girl.
Yeah,
All right. All right. Jesus Christ.
and just holding his actions until he needs to protect her.
Not how I thought that was gonna go. Oh my god. All right. That's it for Terramyn. She goes with you. You know what? Let me double check this really quick. This other invisible thing that you can't see. Where are you? Where are you?
I think one of the mongrels just killed one of the other ones trying to get some food. In the audio, I heard him. "Rah!"
Yeah. Let's say a couple of them died.
Snap.
Let's do that. Because I don't want to fucking roll dice for.
Oh my god.
They
I come
kill
back
each
and a
other
bunch
for
of
food.
mongrels are dead.
This
What
is
the heck
just
happened?
this is just the tip of the iceberg, you guys.
And the spider's sitting there chowing down as he kills them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because he wanted to kill. I mean, he wanted food, but he really just wants to kill. So these guys are eating food. The spider's going after him. Okay. Just rereading all the things that I have
Oh,
here.
the spider got him. Got it.
Yeah.
That and they were fighting each other over food.
Theatrically.
Okay. Terramyn ran. Invisible
Theatrically.
things. Shit. Okay. Invisible things. Let me go back to invisible things. You guys have no idea what's going on.
We're probably screwed, but
Well, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You need to get the fuck out of here now. You don't stand a chance.
I'm just saying we almost.
A voice behind Zash says, I'm about to run out of time.
You're about to run out of time?
He's going to find me. I can't stay invisible forever.
Ooh, someone's invisible?
Who are you?
Zash is like looking around right now.
Again, the voice of a female Vistana.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Not the time to be paranoid, Zash.
I don't know if I heard the voice or not, because she was whispering to Zash.
Oh, yeah. I think she would say it where you could hear as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She just says, "You have the tome. We need to go."
Did you get the rest of the stuff off the table?
No, we did not.
I'm asking the disembodied voice as Zash is looking around.
Oh, no. She says, "There's no need. The tome is what we need."
But I need something for good kitty.
Boom.
I think we'll have plenty for good kitty when we get back. I kind of
Say it.
agree. We probably should get out of here.
Look at what else I can do here.
I'm starting to feel a little tapped.
You tapped? Zash.
Oh Jesus. Okay. You know what? Oh, he's gone. Never mind. She can't see the Abbot. He's on the other side of the wall. All right. That's it for her. She just tells you guys, like, look, you got the book. We need to go. That's what we all came here for. She says, as if she was part of the party.
All right. Zash,
And we have no idea who this is, right?
No idea. No
Not
fucking
yet.
clue who she is.
And-
Zash is, at this point, his mind is on good kitty.
Hopefully we don't
Even-
die before we find out.
He wants to run back just to get that potion. But instead, 5, 10, 15. As Zash is running by, he casts Long Stride onto Pall.
Oh, thank God. You're so nice. Thank God I'm going to be the fastest gnome in the world.
And Zash just goes, make a run for it. This voice is telling me to run.
Mm. Yeah.
Throw any food.
I got nothing. My pockets are so empty. Except for, well, I don't know if I even still have the vial of holy water anymore. I haven't checked my pockets in a while.
Yeah. You know what? I think at this point, I'm so sorry. I don't want to retcon, but Zash, I'm trying to stick to the initiative order. Zash, you would have heard this voice, and at this point, I think she might even yell toward Terramyn and Irina. Don't go in there. It's certain death. Certain death. We must flee now.
We should probably
again,
go regroup.
Complete stranger to you, but seems to mean well.
To us?
Okay, now Zash says, "Hey, we better go." Mongrel folk are fighting. You hear just so many crazed screams behind on the other side of that door. Irina and Terramyn.
All right, let's go.
There's a lot of people in there.
No, I'm just...
I just want to show you what's back there, but I don't want to
I'm
spoil it.
so curious, but like I'm so squishy too.
Yeah, it's not ideal, especially with the angels still out there.
Yeah.
Zash is going to come back here with his
So many
bear
threats.
form and screw everything up.
Yeah.
Get him.
Okay. Sorry. So that's the mongrel folk are all just freaking out. I'm so sorry. All these way too many NPCs. Irina is like, we should go, like tiptoeing around the mongrel folk. She just wants to fucking book it out of here, man.
Personally, I'm just gonna run. I don't know
Yeah,
about everyone
Zash-
else.
Yeah,
Zash
she
is
might be the
still
same.
yelling and preaching to all these beings. He's just going to use it to kill you all. You're nothing to him.
Okay. I like it. I'm gonna let you roll for that. But we might just kind of,
To expedite things.
expedite things and say, is everyone going to flee?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so everyone's fleeing. Flavor-wise, we are also screaming like he's a coward. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What's funny is that when Camila gets to the other side of this wall, I guess he's terrified of you at first. But then he'll get a save to, or I guess he automatically loses fear. But as soon as
Yeah.
you see him on the other side of that wall, he's like, oh! Until the end of your turn.
How he
and then he's not
cowers
so scared.
everyone.
But once he's your turn's over, then he's not so scared.
Yeah.
I'm going to allow you guys to flee.
Okay.
As he stays back and
I don't know if I want to.
yeah.
I kind of
Yeah,
want to
we
go
can keep it
back
going.
for all the stuff.
Well, it's again. I don't want to tell you guys what to do. If the whole party wants to flee, you can. If you have a straggler, you might need to stick together.
Let's say we get.
Or,
of the
I mean,
manor.
seriously, you can split the party, guys. It's always an option. I'm not
Or
shitting you. It's
we can
seriously an
always come
option.
back.
We
He's
know
an
where it
angel.
is.
He's an angel. He wouldn't hurt you.
Once we
Yes.
get outside, I think.
Beez is
Yeah.
using that same voice and tone that I use as a GM to fuck with my players. I know what that means. You son of a bitch.
He's an angel. Okay, so I'm so sorry. We just have to figure out what we're doing, guys. Are we
Yeah.
going to run? Are we all going to run, or are we going to maybe even split up?
I've got long strider on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Paul knows that there was something behind the stone, and we got the book. I don't know who this disembodied voice is, and I know that there's a ton of shit back there that could be the thing that we need. It might not just be knowledge; it could be a physical item, and so that's what's going through Paul's head. So I imagine he gets to this point, and he's like, "Fuck!" And although he probably doesn't say that because he's a cleric.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it! And he he looks like he's gonna run back into the man. I've got to get everything else.
Okay, then what I'll do, I'll just follow. If I see Paul running for the building, as much as I want to get the hell out of Dodge, I'll probably follow after him just to watch his back.
And you've already told us as well, this thing looks like it's been beat up. And so it doesn't look like it's as beat up, but Paul's
When
like,
it
we can do
emerged,
this.
come and attack you, it looked even stronger.
Yeah, it's got like passive hit point regeneration, I bet.
Maybe it's something.
Paul, if you're going, hurry the hell up.
I am. That's my plan.
Yeah. I will say, God, this is so fucked up. I'm trying to expedite things, but
What?
keep changing minds.
Terramyn, like, are we still in turn order right now, or?
I think so. I just because this is such a chaotic moment, I can't like just hand wave it if we're splitting directions and stuff.
Yeah.
So let's see, where do we
well,
leave
it
off?
It doesn't really cost actions, right, to talk or say a
No,
couple
you should be
words,
able
right?
to talk freely, sure.
Yeah, we're
Um,
currently on her.
If Terramyn hears that voice, he'll say, "Who the hell are you?"
Fair question.
Gosh.
Fair question.
Wow.
Why should we listen to you?
It's fair.
I'm only trying to save your lives. You don't need to worry about me. Just, yeah, you'll have time to worry about me when you are alive. Or less dead than you would be.
She knows.
I mean,
The killer.
Yeah, and she, you hear her footsteps. She's running away, so she's not fucking around anymore.
It's fair.
She's worried about her greater invisibility running out.
If Zash
She's only got
sees,
so many rounds.
if Zash sees in Paul's eyes, he is going to run back in there. Oh.
Y'all see footprints in the snow as she runs out the gate.
I'm
that's a
faster.
cool effect.
Let me, and I shall get the stuff for good kitty. You all go.
I'm not going to leave you behind, good buddy. And as Paul says that, he will run up to Zash. Like on my turn. Well, I'll wait for my turn. It's not my turn. It's Irina's turn. But we're staying behind. We've established that. At least I have.
Irina is too scared to do anything, just like everyone else in this party. Too scared to make a move. I'm just
I
kidding.
would
You
be
guys are doing
getting
great.
the hell out of here,
You guys
but
are doing great. You're trying to keep the party alive.
Yeah.
I understand. This is a fucking terrible situation. And think about how much worse it would be on the outside of that room than it was on the inside.
I'll
of
say
the
right
room.
now for my turn, if you just want to skip me, I'm holding Eldritch Blast again for any kind of aggressive movement.
Yeah.
But I'll stay where I am because it's in between the hell out of here and in between that building.
Sure. Yeah. Irina is staying with Terramyn at his side because he's got the shield and he wants to protect her. He's the most armored person. She definitely wants to hide with you. But yeah, she really wants to run away.
But yeah, if any enemies show that they're after Pall or whatever.
Yeah, he said it. He's gonna get the whatever we need. We need to flee now. She pleads with Terramyn to run away. Paul, what do you do with your turn, sir?
Paul is going to 5, 10, 15, jump up on Zash's back and mount him.
Oh my god.
I will allow it without any checks because I love it.
And he'll say, "My faithful steed." let us gallop for the sun.
If you all don't know, this is a play on our visual rhythmic game. It plays on Saturdays.
I'm gonna have to draw this now.
I could have been rolling those heals this whole time instead of taking the average. I'm gonna roll it this time. Let's see what happens. He heals himself again invisibly. Oh, and he rolls some bullshit. He did not roll well. That was definitely less than the average. All right.
Natural one.
Yeah. Well, there was one in there.
Natural one aneurysm.
That's funny. No, that's yeah. The Demon Gate rules. All right. Yeah, another flash of light. You can just barely see like shadows on the other side of the wall, and a flash of light on the other side. As he is no longer afraid.
I'm sorry, did I give you nightmares?
Yikes.
No joke.
5,
Chase Skyers, man, I tell you what.
I just
20.
got to the other side of this courtyard.
Straight up. It's 20 feet. We'll go 15 feet up the top. Yeah, straight through. 25, 30, 35. Oh, God, this guy can move.
Here he comes again.
55. He's just going to stand here by the door, blocking it.
Okay, but
And say, please, I beg of you, come willingly. He just puts out his hand to Irina, who's terrified.
All right, so
Says, I will not maim you too badly. I'm
Just
an
an-
expert. I'm an expert with a knife. You've seen my work.
just an FYI, my Eldritch Blast has a range of 120 feet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again. So you'd see him when he was up here.
Maybe he's not so
nice.
bad.
First one.
No, cut dang it!
Jesus, dude. Do you get that fear effect every time?
Every
Or-
time it hits, he has to make a wisdom save. So it hit the
That's
first
so
time.
funny. Let's see.
So that's the first attack.
He rolled really badly though. That's right. I don't understand.
Oh, yeah, he rolled a good wisdom save that time. So he takes 2 force damage.
Okay. And then
Make
I
your
roll
save.
again. Ah, damn, that one missed for
Oh,
sure.
that'll
So
miss, that'll
he doesn't
miss.
need to roll that time.
And he'll keep moving and do the thing. Offer his
Okay.
hand to Irina. He's really like you can tell he's like upset, but like he really wants to do the right thing, which is to take her face off
Yeah, that's the right thing.
without hurting anyone else. He seems very sincere about this. Yep. Terramyn. He looks stronger. He's still like bloodied.
I would like
but,
to say
yeah.
something to the Abbot.
Yes. I mean, yeah, free action to talk as long as we're not making.
Look at how your beasts tear apart each other.
Rich with reason.
Do you think that Vasilka is actually safe with all my words?
Interesting.
With all my works?
Words. Like all of his taunting and trying to turn them against him. He just says,
God dang it, every turn.
I have assured Vasilka's safety, he says. With a smile. Again, his hand just extended to Irina, just peacefully, like, let's go. Time.
But can you be so certain?
He says, go and see for yourself. And he gestures to the open door.
He's on the ground now, right?
Yes, he is at ground level, like standing next to Irina. And it is Terramyn's turn.
Oh. I'll take her with me, I guess. We're going back to this manor.
Yeah, I think at this point we have to.
You want to go back in this room where y'all were talking earlier?
Is that where we're supposed to be going?
Or was everyone fleeing except for Zash running to the place and back?
Everyone was supposed
Zash
to
is-
be fleeing.
Everyone's fleeing except for Zash is running with apparently Pall riding him.
Okay, so in all honesty, though, here's the deal: we're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to outrun this guy. He has a 90 feet of fly speed.
Yeah.
Even if we took every single round, even with me at long stride, I can at max go 60 feet, and that's using
Dashing.
my move and my standard.
Yeah.
There's no. Like, I don't mean to be that guy, but I don't think there's any world where we can run away.
That's if he doesn't let us. If he decides to let us leave.
But he wants her. He wants Irina. And speaking from Paul's perspective, like, there's no way in hell he's gonna let him have her. So I mean, like, I think Paul just, he says it a lot. He's like, I mean, if you can come back here to be safe, we need to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, like, very, like, steely jawed, and it's not my turn, so I won't say much more than that.
Yeah. Irina is very interested in running away, and at least going back, things seemed better in that room. I think she might be inclined to do that, as this Abbot is extending his hand peacefully toward her. She's like gonna throw up. So terrifying.
I'm going to go grab something from the kitchen. I'll be right back.
Terramyn, then Zash is on deck.
Terramyn will speak to the Abbot as he's pulling her away. I guess we're going this way, right?
You'd want to go back into this room, I think is what you are talking about?
Yeah, I think we're going
Sure.
making our
Yeah,
way
she'll
back
follow
there.
you. What do you
But
say
he
to the
will-
Abbot as you take her hand and
Yeah. He says,
like he's reached for her hand and you grab it instead?
Yeah.
Right into there.
yeah, he's saying, you cannot take her. She is not available to you.
Mm.
It must not be her. And he'll say, what if we bring you someone else's fate?
Just, yes. As you're running away, so you have no idea how many
After all.
faces. What's that? Go
Her
ahead.
face is damaged now.
So I can fix it. I can heal it. And yeah, this is. I have searched and searched for the perfect face. It must be her. He's unmoving, unwavering in his belief here. More footpads in the snow running away.
Alright.
If you wanted to follow the invisible person, you could, because there are footprints. In fact, there are multiple sets of footprints now. It's like there are 4 people out there running.
There are windows inside the dining room, right?
There are.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking about earlier. We could go out the window and it would be right out in the front.
Well,
right?
you have to break through the windows, stained glass windows. Yeah.
That's not hard.
To break through the lead in the stained glass windows.
So, it's Zash's go.
Terramyn will be holding his actions again if he tries to come out.
Okay.
You know, come at her again.
But did you move more than 30 feet? So then you
No,
can
I
dash.
don't think so.
Okay, if you only move 30 feet, then that's fine. If you want to dash, y'all can dash.
Small point of order. When I
Sure.
ran, I was so excited about hopping on Jester and walking
Yeah.
off triumphantly just because I could ride him that I forgot to use my bonus action, which would have been to heal him, if that is okay with you.
Fair. Yeah, you can roll that beautiful heal footage.
3 hit points.
All the mid points. You're welcome. All right, Zash's turn.
Better than nada.
All right. Zash, now having Paul climbing up him, takes off running. And are we doing diagonals only 5, or is it 5 then
Diagonals
10
can
then
be
5
fine.
then 10?
Yeah, you just can't move pure diagonals.
Okay.
I know the tool's different. You can just use the tool. This is so fucking big map. Just use the tool to tell you what's 30 feet. That's fine by me.
What is the tool again?
I don't want to nickel and dime you for this. This is just too much.
What is the tool again to measure?
It's the little measuring. Looks like a little ruler. And then
Oh yeah.
Or you can left click and hold
Or
it.
you can left and right click, but sometimes it messes up the camera when I do that.
So 40 is going to be.
And then you right click, and then you can keep going.
Here. And 80.
Yeah, if you grab your token with a left
So
click. and hold
dashy
them.
zashy all the way out.
Dashy Zashy is going in, but while Zash is running, he grabs Paul and drags him close to the ground as Zash runs past his axe, saying, "Grab it for me, Paul.
And I do.
I
I grab
need
it.
this axe." And Zash
If the GM will let me.
is right in here.
What did you grab off the floor?
My axe that I dropped. Like
Oh.
Zash pulled him off his back and drug him close to the ground as he
Sure.
was running by, just to grab his axe.
That's fun.
Yeah, and he's riding your back with the axe.
I hold
Cool.
it like a teddy bear.
So I would think of it as me grabbing and holding Paul out as my bonus action, and then just full action run.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I did drop my axe, and I did not want to cheese it and say, "Yeah, I picked it up."
All right. Yeah, more mongrel folk. Y'all see that they're called mongrel folk. I'm trying not to use that word, but yeah, these creatures are all attacking each other still. In fact, Spider-Man is near death. If it matters to you.
Poor Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man who's fighting to protect Zash, and now he's fighting all the other ones. The one from the well. It's Spider-Man. Skip. Irina is running with you. Camila.
All right. Well, inside I go.
You gonna pop off another
so-
Elder Splash before you go in there?
No one's nah. As much as I want to, I really want to, but
Defend us.
I'm so
Defend us.
squishy. You know what? Because I thought there was a way I could trigger my Wild Surge manually, but I don't think I can. Yeah, the one I was thinking of is Tides of Chaos, but that's something else entirely.
Yeah. I forgot about your
You know what?
wild magic.
Yeah. I mean,
Gonna
I still
take
have been rolling my d20, so.
Yeah, I see that.
All
What
right.
you gonna do? You're just gonna run?
Okay.
Dash?
Yeah, I'll take 2 more pot shots at him
There you go.
before I
just
run.
Moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
See if you can scare him again. That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. Give me a wisdom save.
Okay, first I'm gonna take that 14 points of damage. That's fantastic.
Dude, Eldritch
It's a
Splash
shame
does
it's
force damage?
It's
Yeah.
fucking so that's why you sell your soul to become a warlock. It's for that cantrip.
Yeah, it's
I
just
was
too
going to
bad.
say D10, 120 feet.
Yeah.
Jeez.
A one level warlock dip is fucking
Well,
cheating. Cause,
Plus, at this
yeah.
level, I can do 2 Eldritch Blasts. That's 2
Yeah.
D10.
Yeah.
I
It's really,
almost
really powerful.
want Zash to sell his soul.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
How does wisdom go?
Okay, so he takes the damage, wisdom save. Let me throw that the wisdom save. Oh, baby. 24.
24? Okay, so he's good.
Yeah.
And second
Next
one, 23 to
Another
hit.
Oh, you know what? Oh, should we let you use a crit card on a cantrip? Sure, we should. Let's see what happens. Something else fun might happen. Big boom, triple damage. Well, that's fun.
Nice.
Ooh, yes.
I guess let's roll. I'll take your damage again. If she's only a 4, I mean, go ahead and roll me another D10. Just roll a D10.
Just a D10, you got it.
Yeah.
Another 5.
It'll be for the crit. Yeah, I'll take that. And wait a minute. Okay, never mind. That's right. Triple damage. It says. Oh, can you see the card? It says triple damage. If this attack deals force or thunder damage, which it does, the target is pushed back 2d4 times 5 feet. If it's larger or smaller, taking 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 5 feet traveled. Well,
Oh, yeah, he's
let's
against
look
a
at the
wall.
angle. He's already there. He's going to take a d6 of damage at least. So we'll take the 5 plus d6 because he's going to hit the wall.
You want to roll a D6 or not?
Oh yeah, you roll that d6. Why am I
Okay.
rolling? Because you roll better than my
well,
one.
nope.
Nope, you won't.
Either way,
All right,
it's
takes a
okay.
total of 6 more damage. That's okay. Hey,
I'll-
it's free crit.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay,
it.
and second wisdom save. I can get that. There's so much going on here. Second wisdom save. 22.
Okay, yeah,
So
no worries. He's good.
He's
All right.
rolling, man.
5, 10,
Is
15,
it
20,
14
25,
times 3? Was the damage?
No, it wouldn't
30.
be. No, it should
Okay.
be 3d10 is what it should be.
Oh,
This gets me inside the foyer, but yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Well, you guys are doing great. It's gonna be going so much worse. All that role playing is actually really coming in handy because these guys could really overpower you. Paul, you're on a back. What do you want to do,
All
sir?
right. I would like to clamber down, I don't know, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then like get up there and just like put out my bag of holding and just scrape all of the treasure behind that thing up there into there.
A lot of it's on the table as well.
And then I'll go to the table and do the same thing.
Okay. You're gathering up everything on the table, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you brought it all out. I guess it would still be in the alcove. Did he take everything and put everything on the table, or you just saw things that were still back there, right? I could describe what was behind the holy symbol. I don't think he pulled everything out. He just pulled the book out.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
I just want to make
only
sure
the
we're
book.
flavoring it right.
Everything else is still behind there.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been easy to grab access to if you guys could get in there and you get that long stride, so you can go and start gathering shit. I'll
Okay.
show you what you're getting in just a minute here.
I have a small issue. And
Yeah,
this
what do
might
you
be, but I feel I need to be honest. I don't know if Paul can reach the alcove.
That's so fair. That's very fair.
So can I instead what I want to do is like I get
That's
to
so
this
funny.
I get to this point of like god damn it, and I maybe like
yeah.
pull a chair. Can I kind of pull a chair over and like clamber on up?
I like it in flavor. You have to climb on a chair to loot.
So yeah, and then I get up there and I just start like I look at things and like put them in the bag of holding.
All right, let me just I'll just copy and paste this to you. You find okay. So
But I know that
there's
we specifically talked about the whole like good kitty
he like
thing. So
moved there's a holy symbol that he moved. You have to remove the sun disk and to get the stuff that was behind it.
I think
And,
it's still open. Like I don't recall him closing it.
I'm so sorry. Rereading it, it says that you can like take it off the wall. Let's say this opens and you can just take it off the hinges and take it with you because it looks like it's if you wanted it to just be a loot monkey here, it looks like it's expensive. It's a golden sun disk with a lot of money.
yeah, we need that.
But
It's clearly not being of use here. We can go give it to the real priest in Valaki.
The poor.
You mean sell it to him?
I mean, he's an option.
Okay.
There's an angel trying to kill us.
We do not have time for this.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, there were other things there that we thought might help.
Yeah. Speaking of the angel, he just again when y'all first met him and he just kind of was gliding along the ground. He's doing that now, except you can see his wings like behind him, waving as he just glides slowly toward whatever your name is, Terramyn. He says, "I'm running out of patience," and he takes us. Oh, you're ready next to hit him first, so you can do that.
Okay. Yeah, he's gotta hit him.
I wish there was like a way for us to tie his wings. That's where his power is his wings.
Well,
Just
this
his
isn't good.
mobility.
All right, let's see if that luck is still there.
23.
Hey, that's a hit for sure. But that's a magic weapon too, so he's gonna take that damage. Awesome.
And can I do the divine smite for the third charge?
Absolutes. I mean, I don't know if you want to save it for a crit, but yeah, I mean, well, why wouldn't you? He's right here and he's hurting, so do all the damage you can.
That's a good point, right?
Yeah, you can. That's the overpowered thing that paladins can do is just save that for crits and just explosive damage. But
But that's if a crit.
but you
ever
also
comes.
don't know if you're ever going to crit.
Right.
You know you hit at the time when you can use it too. So
I have 4 slots total, and I've used 2 last game.
yeah.
And this is what I was I'm not unsure about in this game. Are those slots predetermined? Like, do I have to put spells in those?
I think as a paladin, what do you say, Minnie? I think you're supposed to prepare spells as a divine spellcaster.
Oh, well, that one I've actually no experience with.
But I think yeah, like that's why you have the bubbles. Those are the ones you're supposed to prepare. What I kind of house rule for like clerics and druids and paladins is that I only make you prepare your highest level spell slot. All the spells you can cast at a lower level, you can cast at any time. Because you're just more
Do I
familiar with
only
spells.
have 1 first level spells?
It looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. Looking at Paul's character sheet instead of yours. Where are you? Terramyn. Yeah, because paladins aren't like primarily casters, but they do have some
Right,
spells. You might only have.
It says I have
level-
Thunderous Spite.
You have level 2
Bane,
spells, so yeah, you have. Yeah, I'll let you basically use any of those because, yeah, you can prepare 2 and you have 3, so I'll let you use whatever you want, man. It's fine. We'll work on that later.
Do I have 2? Yeah, sorry. I will save that then. If I only have 2 more. I got another attack though at him.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's you're facing down a friggin' angel. This might be the time to pull out all the stops, and you're literally alone with him. Everyone else runs away.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Don't worry, I'm still looking out the door. But I do better at range.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay.
And now he's going to attack you.
Yes.
Smack you with the mace twice. Oh my Christ!
That's what I figured.
The first one was a natural 1.
Oh,
Critical fail.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, the
Thought that was
luck.
going the other way.
Butterfinger.
yeah,
it
that's what I
says.
thought. It was.
You lose your grip mid-swing and your weapon goes flying.
Yes.
Grab that son of a bitch. Grab that.
Hey, my goodness.
That's good.
My goodness.
What's his
Wow.
god's name? He said it a few times.
Lathander. Okay, let me
I'll
reread
say
that
to
card. How
him,
far does it go
Lathander,
flying? How far does it go flying? This normally wouldn't. It would just be embarrassing, but for him, it's like, oh no, I need that.
I think Terramyn will use that as a thunder.
one-
Must not be
a
happy
D-
with you.
D4 plus 1 times 5 feet. D4 plus 1. Okay, so it's gonna go 2 5-foot squares away. So
Everybody's just shit talking an angel the entire time.
Terramyn is he's got really good persuasion. I haven't used it yet, but he's like, Lathander must not be happy with you.
Okay.
What's funny is you have no idea what Zash said either, because he was saying it in all kinds of crazy ass languages. Yeah.
Okay. Chris, can you? No, there it is. There it is. Never mind. I'll just put your spiritual. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Rappers. I'm gonna turn this one. Ugh. So I know, because I just didn't have another weapon ready. I'm gonna turn it like this, just so we know that it's his and it's fallen. It's right here. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have his weapon, so he cannot attack you again with his friggin' weapon.
Yes, yes.
Which means you'll have to
Nice.
you'll have to punch you instead. Which means I have to do math because there's not a roll for that. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, he's going to hit you for sure with a 22. However, the damage...
I believe, too, that he has... if I'm remembering this correctly, I think I used this last game, which is... it was like a free action or something like that.
Of your reaction?
Reaction, yeah, and it was called this. Any of his attacks at me are suffer the.
It's a bonus action you can utter at
But
that enemy.
I don't know if that's still
Yeah, that has
active.
to be on your turn.
That was something last game, I believe that I
Yeah,
used.
so you put it on him earlier on the last.
I'm
game?
pretty sure I did, and I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure I did last game when we were fighting him.
Okay. If you did it the first round, it's about to fall off, but that means you gain advantage on attack rolls against them, which wouldn't have helped you with your shitty roll a second ago. But yeah, he's still gonna hit you. Let me just roll the damage because he's unarmed strike is not going to be as impressive. Wait, no, he still gets strength damage on that, so that's going to be a total of 6 points of damage on you. And I'm looking at it. That radiant damage that he does with the mace attack, it's not tied to a magical mace. It seems to be tied to him as a holy creature. I'm gonna do half of the radiant damage. That's what I'm gonna do with his fist instead of the weapon. 10 points of radiant damage from his magical angel fists.
All right.
So that's the total of what did I say? The strength was 6 plus 10, 16 total.
We need to grab that mace.
How are you looking, Terramyn?
I'm at 54. Went down. How many? 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's doing really well because he's hard to hit.
Okay.
But
I have an armor class of 18.
It's legit.
But that's his turn. He tries to hit you and he loses his weapon. And what's funny is when he loses the weapon, it doesn't seem to. It smacks the ground like kind of into the snow, like falls into the ground, and it doesn't look as radiant out of his hand as it does in his hand.
Was that 16 damage? Sorry.
Total of 16, correct.
Okay.
Skip. Terramyn.
Can I attack and then move?
Yes, absolutely. I would recommend it.
Okay.
Unless you want to dash.
Yeah, heal stab. 26.
Nice, dude. Gee whiz.
I guess
Awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and use that.
You try to smite him?
No.
Dude. You want to do that damage? You're hit when you hit him. I mean, you're alone, man. No one else is attacking him right now. There you go.
There we go.
There's another 8 right there. That's awesome. Yeah, he's hurting more now.
And then a 20 with 10 more damage.
Jeez, dude. Okay, he's looking worse than you are right now. Like,
And then let's go.
He's not doing well. So
Come,
you did.
lady.
Yeah, dude.
Do you have a free hand to grab his weapon, or not going for it?
Irina does.
Irina, yeah, I don't think she's trying to fight right now. So she's running with you. But he's going to attack you as you run away with an unarmed strike. That's gonna roll with.
Oh shit.
Okay, is it a 20? You said would hit you. But it's only a 1 plus strength, which is okay. A total of 5 bludgeoning damage from his fist, and 11 points of radiant damage from the radiation of his fist.
Okay,
So
so that's
5 plus 11 is
16.
16, another 16. But that's his attack of opportunity on you.
Dude, he punches hard.
okay. It does 50.
Yeah, it's that angel. It's that holiness. I was like, that's literally all he does is melee and well, change shape. He can do that thing again.
So I'm down to 22.
He could be hitting you. Why didn't he do that instead? Maybe next round.
All right.
Shit.
That dinosaur can really fuck you up.
I forgot to use my heal, my bonus action on Zash again.
So I'm down to about half hit points. All right.
At-
I make it to
as-
the door almost with Irene, I guess.
As Irina is running, can we have her pick up the mace?
Sure.
When he gets to the door, Terramyn will be like, Are you stealing things right now? Is that what you're doing?
Is how we're spending our time?
We thought there might be something in there to help us fight the bad Strahd.
That's awesome.
All right. Sorry, I didn't have art for a mace.
As he has like a golden candelabra in his hand that he's shoving in the book.
It's for healing.
Remember the angel out here.
Oh yes,
Zash.
yes.
He's soloing him out there. He's gonna be able to finish him off. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I said he was looking worse than you. Not anymore since he hit you.
Yeah, I'm looking bad now.
All right, Zash.
Point of order, are we defending
Killing
the
the
door
angel.
or are we running?
Maybe we
Through
should
the
just
window.
defend at this point.
All right.
I think we should just
That-
turtle at this point.
5, 10, 15, 20,
I think we should just
25,
gangbang the angel.
30. All right.
I'm sorry. Do you want Sodom and Gomorrah? Because that's how you get
Have you
Sodom
read-
and Gomorrah.
Have you read Genesis?
yeah.
Raping angels never goes well for you.
I didn't want to hurt this guy like an hour ago. Kill this guy.
Never as good an idea as it sounds like. Wouldn't it be cool to rape an angel? No, it wouldn't be.
that sounds awful. I still got the munchies, man.
Okay, Zash, that's it for you, sir. You got anything else?
No, I have plenty. That is 40 feet of movement right there.
All right.
I will
That's
take
right.
aim with the bow that I have in my hand.
Ooh, baby.
Miss. And at that moment, he sees that it missed. He switches, dropping the bow back to his axe that Paul recovered for him.
All right. Yeah, I'm ignoring all of them. Irina is running with you. You know what? She might just sprint ahead. She'll feel safer in there without you.
Yeah, that's
Oh, she's that close to the door. Okay, we're in round 11. Camila,
Okay.
your voice affects the one.
Well, since we are not running anymore, I'm going to go ahead and pop up 2 more Eldritch Blush in his eyeballs. 19?
Yep.
Wisdom save?
Ooh, baby. -4. Wisdom save. Let's go. 22.
Okay.
It's
Did she grab the mace? She did.
yeah, Irina brought the mace into the
11? No,
suite
okay.
building.
Sweet.
All right. After
Oh, yeah,
she
that
misses
was a
the
miss.
second one, I'm gonna retreat further into the building. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Protect me, Irina. Protect me.
Well, 25, right behind the wall. I have an idea. Should my form of by the way, DM's choice. I can't remember if it was round 2 or round 3 that I actually brought up Form of Dread. So if you could decide.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, let's say round 2.
Round
All right,
2.
we'll say
Okay.
round 3. I'll give it to you. Let's be generous. It's round 3.
Okay.
That sounds like we're stretching it, but
All right. So then I have one more round of Form of Dread.
Yeah. All right, Paul. You guys are turtling up. Abbot's looking not good. Well, I'm sorry, Paul. Are you muted? Oh, he's gone.
Zash.
He's gone. What is Zash doing?
Zash yells back to Paul, maybe it's time to call your father?
That's what he said he was gonna do, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did say that.
He was gonna call up.
He's
his...
coming back.
My turn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I went to go get myself a bowl of cereal.
So Paul, Zash calls back and says, maybe it's time to call on your father's help?
Yeah, I could do that. That'd be cool.
That'd be tight.
Be toit. Paul says that'd be toit.
That sounds like something Paul would say.
5,
Would
10,
be tight,
15,
dog.
20, 25, 30.
Ooh, that's
Bonus.
yeah.
I got long stride. Bonus action, I'm going to heal Zash. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for that. 2d6. Go ahead and take 8 points of healing, Zash.
Terramyn's like, that's how you're gonna heal him, huh? That's fine.
Well, both of
us are fucked up.
Look. There's only so much Paul to go around.
I think I have something too.
I will, though, with my... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action
Oh, that's 10 minute casting time.
to 10 feet and attack the Abbot.
Okay. Roll that attack.
I don't know why it only did damage.
That is a hell of a damage, though.
You clicked on a damage bow. That's a great damage if you can hit him with it. I'll take the first one. That's a hit for 17 points of damage.
Yeah! Eat that, Angel!
He is looking rough. He's not looking good at all. But he is determined as he flies. He's got all the movement in the world. And again, going for Terramyn. Unarmed strike.
We got this.
You know what?
Oh, shoot. You really did get messed up, Terramyn. I forgot about that.
Oh, can you see?
I just remembered that Zash was messed up.
This is gonna happen. He walks up slowly to you, turns back into a friggin' T-Rex.
Ow!
The T-Rex looks like shit.
That's good.
Just put that out there. The T-Rex is not looking good. But it is a T-Rex, and
T-Rex is like, you want to fight with me? Huh?
I didn't hear no bell.
At that moment, as soon as he sees that T-Rex form again, Zash again starts with the making fun of Lathander
Yeah.
in just different languages.
As he's walking, like cartoonishly, right? Like slow motion walking, turning into a dinosaur, still looking beat up. He's like, "You don't know what you're doing." Says, "You'll be stuck here forever. I must." Tries to take a bite out of Terramyn. There's a 26 to hit.
It looks like we are killing.
Did y'all see that? You can't see that.
Didn't see the 26.
Okay.
Because
somebody that Lathander has forsaken and cast aside.
It's off 39 points of damage to Terramyn.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
dead.
Terramyn's out.
KO or dead?
He's KO'd. I mean, he's always been dead, right? I haven't actually reworked all of his racial stuff, but as far as y'all can tell, he's dead. Yeah, the Abbot is just, give me the girl, as he swipes his tail at Zash. That's a 15 to hit Zash. Does that hit you?
It hits. It hits.
That's 21 points of bludgeoning damage to Zash.
That is fine.
Yeah, the dinosaurs. I mean, the Abbot is tough, but the dinosaur is tougher. But it's a lot easier to hit, and right now it won't take much to knock him out. Paul, it's your turn. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not right. Let me scroll again. No,
It's
sorry,
Zash's go.
Paul just went. Then the Abbot, and now Terramyn, give me a death saving throw. There's a button. I always wanted to do that for you, but I'll let you roll it the first time to see how it works. You see there's a death saves area of your character sheet. It should be a straight up D20. It's not affected by your con. If you roll a 10 or higher, then you save. If you roll lower, then you fail. That's one fail. If you get 3 fails, then you're permadead. In your case, you might have to reanimate somewhere else. But
we're not gonna let that happen.
Do I make the? I fill in a little bubble by clicking on it.
yeah, and I think the way I like to do death saves is that y'all can't see them, so you don't know, because it's better for roleplay. The party should know. Oh, he's got 2 out of 3 saves. Like, if someone falls, everyone should be freaking out that you're already dead. I just wanted to show you how it should work.
Wow, you get 3 saves, huh?
It's hard, fucking hard to kill people in this game unless you just really go after them.
Yeah.
All right. Terramyn did his attempt to save. Now it's Zash's turn, looking at a big, pathetic T-Rex. He's not looking good. Not looking good.
Zash doesn't care about that at this moment. He sees Terramyn has fallen, and I have no clue how I already got this in my bag. Maybe I grabbed it last session.
Yeah.
The potion of greater healing that was already in my inventory.
That may have been from Strahd in the beginning. Didn't he give you stuff like that? Yeah, if you get a potion, you could chuck it down Terramyn's gullet.
Zash grabs Terramyn and drags him inside with him. I would like to say that this would cost me half my movement speed.
Sure. And it should cast you in action as well, so you can't give him the potion, but I'll allow it.
5, 10. Zash is actually just going to pull him inside the door. Not even taking that half of that movement speed. And I'd like to give him that potion of greater healing.
I will allow it.
Now that is 4d4 plus 4.
Roll 44.
Alright,
Rogue is considered undead, isn't he?
Yeah, I will allow the magic healing to
damn, that
affect him now.
sucks.
Is that what you're thinking about, mechanics?
That is at least 11 points of healing.
Yeah, it's better than being dead. Yeah, we're just kind of house ruling that he can be healed with regular magic because of his
condition.
his lawful goodness as a paladin, as an undead paladin.
Okay.
He's still got a little bit of life in him, as fucked up as it is. And it's really fucked up. All right, Zash, that is your whole turn. You drag him in away from this T-Rex. Oh, you know what? The T-Rex is definitely going to try to bite you as you're dragging him in there, though, because that's an attack of opportunity. Are we going to have 2 dead bodies before you can give him his potion? Now that I'm thinking about it. 16!
That hits.
Yeah, I think we have 2 dead bodies outside is unfortunately how that actually shakes out. Sorry, I didn't mean to retcon that. I just forgot that the attacks of opportunity exists.
Crap, I already deleted the item.
I wanted to save
That's right.
this.
Yeah,
but
give it back. Yeah, I'll put it back in here, or you can actually drag it back in from the compendium too.
Can I try to do silvery barbs?
Yeah.
I wanted to save my level 1 spell, but I do want to try to save him.
I'm gonna re-roll it. Even if I roll at disadvantage that time, it would have hit. But I mean, he gets a plus 10 on this attack. Okay.
Oh!
And Zash's AC is 14. So what does that mean?
I just rolled a 1 on the wild magic table.
Oh, fart. Okay. So wild magic's gonna happen as well.
Yep.
Let's roll on your D100 and see what happens.
Did he miss the disadvantage, by the way?
Okay, I'll reroll the bite.
Okay,
I
roll
wanted
the
to see all
bite.
this happen once. No, he's gonna hit anyway.
Ah,
Even at
fiddlesticks.
disadvantage.
Okay, 38.
34 points of damage to Zash. As what is 38 in the wild magic table?
Yep.
What does it say?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, I'll find it for you. There it is under the campaign notes.
Yeah,
I have it visible only to you. 38
Yes.
is. Oh, did we? We didn't use your new table, right? Didn't you have a fun table?
I did have a new table I sent you. Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet.
I think I had approved it, but.
Okay.
Oh my god. 1d6 flumps controlled by the DM appeared in unoccupied spaces within 60 feet of you and are frightened of you. They vanish after a minute.
Oh my gosh,
What the
that
fuck a
does like
flump is.
they're like harmless jellyfish.
How many of them did it say?
There's 1d4 or whatever.
That's ridiculous.
This is a wild magic table, man. It's chaos magic.
I know.
It's so stupid.
I'll have to find that other one too, because it's a little more tailored to like my theme. Oh wait, I just found it actually. But yeah.
38. Okay, roll a d6 for me. See how many there are. I'm glad you're having a good time. The two of your teammates are lying dead on the ground. Roll a d6. See how many there are.
All right, there's two flumps that appear.
Okay, yep, there they are.
Oh my
they come
gosh.
out. They're terrified of you.
That's so stupid.
Well, it could have been worse. I could have cast Fireball.
Lock out of flump.
I can't compose myself.
This game is ridiculous. It's like this is the most dramatic moment. Your friends are dying. You're like, flump time.
Yeah, there's that, by the way. Maybe for next time. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. Anyway, sorry. Like two little stray. We'll say they're almost like you could see like skulls and like floating inside their body. To at least go with the theme of Barovia.
That's so creepy. Okay, that's so weird. Okay, that Zash's turn was to try to do that, but instead he provoked and died. Irina.
It could have gone so much better.
That could have gone better all around.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Does the angel lose an action because he's like, what the fuck was that? Wait a minute, did you guys see that?
We all saw the flumps.
I don't think it's that
We all
easy.
might need a moment to compose ourselves, Mr. Angel.
Okay, that was just a reaction, by the way.
I'm sorry, my father is Mr. Angel. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, Irina. Wow, Irina. She's going to keep running back because she's terrified of this angel trying to cut her face off.
Avoid the flumps.
Yeah, she's kind of freaked out with flumps.
They're usually very friendly.
Oh,
They're scared of you.
Yeah, they're scared of me, but they're normally very friendly. Like they're listening.
Camila, it's your turn now.
Okay. All right.
Your DC
well,
goes back to 1.
Oh.
I got it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna look around the corner, and I'm going to. You'll see like a little wisp of shadow float away from me, and form Umbra directly on top of Zash.
Okay.
And using Umbra, I'm going to cast Spare the Dying.
Oh wow. Cast Spare the Dying. Where the hell did you get that from? I know he looked at all this.
And once Umbra casts that to spare Zash, they're gonna fly back, and they have flyby, so he can't exactly take any attack of opportunity. So I'll say Umbra will probably just fly back into the room.
You can drag Umbra onto the board, by the way.
Oh, okay.
From your character, from the.
So
journal.
that's an action. That's yeah, it was probably a bonus action to bring Umbra out. So that's probably it that I can do.
Yeah, you had an action and bonus action.
Other than move, I'm going to move over to the window just so that I can begin to examine the window so that we can get everyone the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Was this worth it?
Yeah, really.
But that's my turn.
Yeah, the dinosaur's really messed up right now. Camila. Oh, Paul, did you?
It's my
You
turn.
didn't cast your Spirit Garden yet, did you?
I have not.
I didn't think so. Okay.
And
You
I don't
still
know
have
if
the
I'm going to
other-
be able to this turn.
You still have the other aura, yeah.
Okay,
Zash
so we have,
is spared. He's no longer bleeding out. He still has 0 hit points.
Shit. What would my guy do?
The flumps are running around like crazy little monsters. This one goes downstairs. Oh dear, I stretched it out. instead of moving it.
Do you take an attack of opportunity for standing up, Brandon?
No, not this
Please?
game.
Not in this game?
No.
All right, so here are our options,
Going
guys.
downstairs.
I can do like full assault on this guy and hope to take him out. I can move in my spiritual weapon, attack with that, and then I can do a full like guiding bolt, and even and that could do some good damage. However, I don't know.
We gotta
if it'll
get
be
them
enough. I know I do, but my worry is that I'm just going to get them up and they're just going to get knocked right back down again.
Yeah, Zash is stabilized.
He's not conscious though. He's just
yeah,
stabilized.
he's down there at 0 hit points.
But
you also know that this T-Rex / Angel is very near death.
Here I want to remind
There-
Paul, he has an ongoing heal that he can use,
I could do both. Well, that's true.
and he can attack.
Well, so here's what I'm thinking. Does Paul know Spare the Dying was used on Zash? Does he know that he is?
Would Camila communicate
Oh
what she's doing?
yeah,
with
yeah.
that?
You would have
Yeah.
absolutely, because first of all, she cast them right beside you. So yeah, you could, and I think from your vantage
said
point,
something
you could.
along those lines, like
Yeah.
don't die yet.
So first thing that I'm going to do then is
Not ready
I'm
to see you down yet.
going to use my bonus action and move spiritual weapon in 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to try and hit this guy with it. So that's what I'm going to do for one bonus action. So we'll see spiritual weapon +7, rolling at a level 2. That is 12.
Oh my god, they see is 13, dude.
Ah,
That sucks so bad.
it
Sucks
does.
so bad. If the Floop were your ally and flanking the T-Rex. Flumps.
No, that's fair.
No, the spiritual weapon doesn't get a bonus for flanking it.
Okay, then my next
all
action as a bonus action would be to use Aura of Vitality to heal Terramyn when I see him down. And so Terramyn, I don't have to roll anything. You automatically get the full. You get 12 hit points just because I'm using a heal on you, and you're at 0 points.
Nice.
And I already put up there Circle of Mortality. This is something I get as a Grave Domain Cleric when you'd normally roll 1 or more dice to restore hit points with a spell to a creature at 0 hit points. You instead use the highest number possible for each die. In this case, 2d6 from Aura of Vitality, which would be for Terramyn.
Alright, sorry. The Abbot this is the Abbot's turn. I was on the initiative tracker because the tokens changed, but this is his
Well, hold
turn.
on, am I done?
Are you? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just sorry, that sounded really passive aggressive the way I put it. That wasn't my intent.
Did I finish?
Am I finished yet?
No, sorry.
Am I done?
I didn't know that it was the Abbot's turn already. Well, then, I guess this is being interrupted for like the 5th time tonight. No big deal at all. Not that I'm counting.
Hey, look at that over there, Frank.
That'd be 6. All right. I would also like to do a knowledge check on something. We've talked a lot. I know that you told me about the Basilica and
Something, yeah.
and then the boy down the mountain. And I realized through my own vision that neither of them were human, but they were
Right.
constructs.
Right.
And so Paul wants to kind of like search through his memory and see if that, like, how can somebody be alive and be a construct? Because that doesn't make any sense to him. So I don't know what kind of a check that would be. But I've literally thought about that
Sure.
every round for the last 5 rounds, and I kept forgetting to ask on my turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be an out of combat moment as you're in the middle of your friend's dying. You're like, what about that boy down in the village?
All right, I will ask you later then.
Yeah. I'm happy to engage with that, but it might not be
Yes.
an action in combat. Completely unrelated. Just keep up the momentum that we got here. Was that your whole turn, sir?
Yes, I am finished.
Thanks for checking, right?
I'm finished, Beez.
Okay. The T-Rex / Abbot. He knows that you've healed this undead person right in front of him.
That's I don't. Oh. I don't have anything.
What will he do?
I was trying to
He
think
can't
of
squeeze
something.
through the door as a T-Rex. What will he do? He's in such bad shape.
My aura of vitality, by the way, is off because it has been 10 rounds since I first
Thank
started
you for
it.
that.
So that is
Thank
1
you for
minute.
that. I'll make sure you pop that little bad boy off. No more aura.
Unless it's 10 minutes. That'd be broken.
Oh shit! I just canceled my cancellation.
1 minute.
I just realized there was something I could have done that was a little better, but
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna roll again. This is the moment to role play for this thing. So near death, he swaps back into his angelic form, shrinks back down, and pull his token back out. I think I keep losing it. Ugh. Okay, pretend like his token's here. No, it's This is too many.
Shrink
things on my-
the T-Rex down, and we'll just
Yeah,
pretend.
I can do that. Yeah, let's do that because at least the hit points will be the same. Pretend like that looks like an angel, right? A tiny T-Rex walks over you. It just kind of flies over. You know what?
Floats into the doorway.
Yeah. But you know what? That would provoke from Terramyn as he floats right over your newly breathing body. So you would attack at disadvantage, I think, because it's your prone.
He rolls over and he's like,
Try it.
Oh!
oh,
"Come back here, you son of a bitch."
Where is this?
Come back here, you
Do you have a smite?
I do
You
have
know
a
what?
smite.
He doesn't need it.
That's why I was like, I wanted to just like totally assault him because I was like, the way he kept describing him, I was like, we could take him out.
He shrinks back down to his like angel form, and he just very slowly like flies toward you. And he says, if you don't let me have that girl, says you're all doomed. And right as he flies over Terramyn, you can describe what you're doing there, Terramyn.
Yeah, I think right when he flies by, and like Terramyn's like just waking up and remembering like what's going on, I guess, getting his senses. So he sees him like float over him. He looks over, he sees Zash is on the ground, like still kind of unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
He sees some weird little creature run by.
And
then
very distracting.
he sees his rapier still laying there on his chest. He grabs the rapier and he stabs him through the back. He says, oh shit, what was the god's name again?
Lathander.
Lathander, thank you.
Thander. The Thander is unpleased with you. Pull the blade out.
As the body falls on top of Zash.
Yeah, he just collapses to the. He drops to his knees. He's like, "You ruined everything." He's like, "It's over." He just collapses down face first, and his body just like explodes in radiant light, and it's gone. Disappears. Like little ashes like collapse around where he was. Let me turn this.
And Camila, who did not see that, is currently placing both her hands on the window and casting frostbite. So frost is like accumulating around the glass and freezing it, and she just smashes it through right as her form drops. Or she'll make an attack. I don't know if I have to or not. Want me to or not.
The flumps are just they all scatter and run away.
I'm just trying to break the
Fly
window.
away.
That's that.
I think
That
we're gonna have
was
to
an
stop
attack.
right here, guys.
Yeah.
That was an attack. Okay. I was gonna say, can I lay hands on Zash?
We can't next time. We'll call
Okay.
it a night right here.
Oh, that was not what I was expecting.
That entire game combat and 2 downs by the GM
Yeah.
with the T-Rex that we nearly had dead to begin with.
Yeah.
I know he healed back up, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you more after, maybe in chat after we're done.
That's
Thank
why
you,
you're
everybody.
so
Have a great night.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Good one.
Wow. Yeah, thank you. Oh, my goodness.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Same bat channels.